Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live. It must be Friday night. Is it Friday night already? It just felt like it was Friday, like yesterday. I don't know what happened. But anyways, I'm back with at least one of my sexy co-hosts. The other one is on his way. Oh, up. Right on time.
Oh my God, man.
Wow.
I am so fucking sorry.
That's what you call a layup right there.
Dude,
so.
hey, let me, hey, dog. Hey, dog.
You have a problem with Ruby Rose. You need to stop watching.
All right, dog. Well, just for that, you get to go first.
Do you want me to introduce everybody?
No, I got it. I'm already in the middle of introductions. It's my co-host. It's Etep the High Priest, Etep Akulian, Pete Daddy Dollar. Take it away.
It is I, it is he, it is me, it is P to the E to the T to the E, P double D in the place to be right here on Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live. 2 hours later. On a bowl of ice, baby. You know it. You know it. I'm already what, let's see, 8 Sam Adams cold snaps deep, and I got 4 more rolling. Let's get this movie going, baby.
Jeez, man.
And that jerk you see laughing in the background,
God.
that is
there we go.
Linkalex Sevon.
I just want to say,
Ooh, there we go.
this Carol Baskin, for the last time, I do not know where to get the sardine oil. Stop asking me, woman.
And our special guest for the evening, you know, from the world-class bullshitters and Reel Independent Productions.
There we go.
Nik Uttam.
What do you got there?
Creature Comforts, beer of the gods. Actually, that's the one. That's the beer that Thor drinks at Endgame.
Well, cheers.
I feel awkward now. I got Pepsi.
I just got water.
I'm already 8 deep. The hell with it at this point.
we can't get alcohol in Florida because we're all quarantined. So Diet Pepsi.
Listen. It's Florida. Somebody's got alcohol somewhere.
Yeah, somebody will make some. Yeah,
somebody will grind up gators or whatever and make alcohol. So calm down.
Gator moonshine. Don't tempt me.
Don't say that because somebody's gonna do it. So don't say that.
All I see when I see gators is shoes and belts. I mean, let's be honest.
Let's acknowledge our chat real quick. Admiral Tiberius, welcome back.
Oh,
Keely
shit.
Chow, welcome back. All right.
Keely Chow already starting the pegging jokes.
God damn
Keely
it.
Chow starting in early. Pretty soon, Leo Red's going to come in with his what's his name?
R. Kelly, baby.
R.
I'm waiting for
Kelly
R. Kelly
jokes,
to come in. Y'all killing me.
It's either R. Kelly or Bill Cosby or R. Kelly Cosby, whichever.
You got him and Flair X are like the R. Kelly and Kevin Spacey duo right there, man. It gets real American Beauty up in here with them two.
So I have a special announcement for next week. Next week is my birthday. My birthday is actually Saturday, but since it's like Passover for some people and then holidays are getting kind of close stuff, I'm going to celebrate my birthday on Friday night on this show. We're going to watch Miami Connection and Samurai Cop, and our special guest is going to be Jeff Hicks from the World Class Bullshitters. And we'll probably have Nick back with us too. At least we hope.
My schedule's cleared up that day. Something was going to happen, then it got rescheduled and postponed and then canceled.
Did it have something to do with WrestleMania?
I don't want to talk about that, man. Come on.
Too soon.
That's too soon, man. That's all it's been in the chat are pictures of like Jeff and us at WrestleMania the last couple of years, and it's just like, man, we're not gonna see each other until like maybe June or August.
That's just being optimistic. Yeah, I remember Jeff saying something to me last. He's like, "Well, that'll be WrestleMania, so make sure you remind me. I should be able to be there." And I'm like, watch party. He's like, "Yeah."
that WrestleMania is not going too good this year. The empty arena mania.
God,
Man, we got
that's got to be really depressing.
Screen right now, the WrestleMania will have.
They should do a Marvel WrestleMania. I'm telling you, dude. Put them all in mocap and do it in front of a green screen and actually like make that shit larger than life.
Don't they do that already?
They might because goddamn it, let me tell you what, that ring is not a trampoline. That shit hurts. I laugh.
Confession, I don't know shit about wrestling.
Everybody always said,
listen, it's real. Goddamn it, it's real. Okay,
I believe it. Yeah, as long as it makes you guys happy. Hey, you know,
I've got the injuries to prove that shit is real, man. That shit that is not a trampoline. That is steel. That is worse than Ruby Rose. It is steel and wood with like an eighth of an inch of fucking mattress padding and this ghetto ass tarp pulled across it. So and it's like this is why I'll take like 200 or 300 bumps in practice, but when it comes to a match, I'm like, my big ass is bumping twice. That's it. You better get yours over in 2, because I ain't taking 2 more hits. You're taking 10. I'm only taking 2. Piss off.
Hey, the only thing I follow is hockey. If it isn't, it's Chicago Blackhawks hockey. I don't know shit about it. So that's as far as my sports ball knowledge goes.
I know Wayne
Okay.
Gretzky.
Yeah, I know who he is.
I was playing NHL. I was playing NHL '94 on Sega Genesis. The
Dude,
other
man,
night.
Blades of
Jeez.
Steel for NES. That's where
I mean,
they need
I
to bring
know
that
not
shit
real
back.
person, but I know Happy Gilmore.
Blades of Steel or make a Mario Hockey for God's sakes, because
Oh my god.
That would be
EA
fucking
Sports-
amazing.
EA Sports don't know how to make hockey games anymore, man. They're garbage.
Yeah, EA Sports doesn't know how to do shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They haven't in about what 20 years or so.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars, that was that Jedi Fallen Order. That was because EA left it
Jeez.
alone.
I still have that
Basically
installed. I haven't
Mandalorian
started it
for
yet.
games.
I haven't
Oh,
started
man.
the Jedi Fallen Order yet. I hear it's good. Yeah. So we're bringing back a new segment because we kind of changed the show into This Week on Tubi. Alex kind of started that, and then I said, "Hey, let's just take that and make the whole show like that." And then we started showing or talking about movies. Then we decided that was getting kind of boring, so we decided, "Hey, we'll watch a movie and then we'll review it." And then that was kind of a disaster too, because we had all these syncing issues, and then there was that one
always a
time.
Tubi. Yeah.
There was that one time we thought it'd be cool to do Tubi, like all watch Tubi at the same time. That was terrible. So we'll never do that again.
Yeah, other than that Tubi one, the whole watch party thing usually works out good for us.
Next week it'll be back to the traditional watch party, but I kind of stole it from Jeff. He puts a little time clock up, and then that way you guys will know where we're at on the syncing. So it'll be a little bit easier that way. But we're bringing that back. So Alex, would you tell us this week what we should be watching on Tubi? I have Tubi already pulled up, and then I'm going to pull it up and show it as you bring up the title.
All right, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet tonight because I've been so busy. I got 2 jobs. I'm essential, so I'm gonna keep. This movie is called Deathstalker. It was basically
Deathstalker, yes.
It's basically a ripoff of Conan the Barbarian. It came out like 1 year after it.
I think it's better.
It's more boobs.
I'm going to share it. Oh, God. There's so much nudity in this movie, dude.
Ridiculous
It's
amounts of
insane.
boobs in it.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, he's not the director, but Roger Corman is a producer, but he's uncredited.
Shit, man. No, I love dude. I love Roger Corman. I did an interview with I think Jim Wynorski on R-rated horror podcast commentary. And Jim Wynorski's a character as well, man. He's fucking wonderful.
Oh man. So okay, it stars Rick Hill, and there's one name I kind of wanted to bring up. Lana Clarkson is in this movie, which if you don't remember who she is the actress that was killed by Phil Spector, I believe his name was.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about
She
that.
plays this naked warrior, like she has a cape and her boobs are out through the entire movie. The only time she ever dresses up, the only time throughout the entire movie is for the big giant orgy scene. That scene, she decided she should be a little conservative.
Dude, the fact that scene exists makes me happy. It really does.
You know what?
It brings me
Ah,
happiness.
damn,
It's
dude.
gore, it's tits, it's magician, the evil.
You know what?
wizard.
The guy that plays
Oh, man.
Deathstalker is actually pretty cool too. He cracks a lot of jokes, doesn't take himself too seriously.
He reminds me of what's his name, Mark Singer, Beastmaster.
A little bit.
He does remind
Maybe a slightly less pretentious Mark Singer.
I won't give it to any spoilers, but like I said, if you like Conan the Barbarian and you thought there wasn't enough tits in this movie or pigmen trying to fuck women, go watch this on Tubi.
Do you know how I found out about this movie, Alex? I did a search once. I'm like, what movies, like the top 10 most gratuitous nudity in a movie? And this was one of them. This is one of the ones that popped up. Yeah.
Everyone's naked in this movie.
But
Even
it's
if you
actually
know-
pretty good. Like this
It was.
this predates Spartacus by at least, a couple of decades. So
See, can we go back to making movies like this? Because that would be
God,
awesome.
please? Yeah, please.
You want to reboot the movie industry? There's your formula right there. Make more shit like that.
And this spawned 2 sequels and
Oh,
a
God.
spin-off movie, what I believe did have Lana Clarkson was her character.
Ah, that's
I've
wonderful.
yet to see them. I think the first 2 in the spin-off movie is on Tubi. I don't think part 3 is on Tubi.
ETIP and I do a lot of live streams together, and usually when we talk about movies, we come up with movies of our own, and he has like this ongoing list of all these movies that because our dream is eventually we want to become the new canon films.
We have the place to be review cinematic universe already. I mean,
yeah,
there's the bullshitters don't even know it, and they're already in one of them.
I want to be like Golan Globus.
We already cast y'all, Nick. We already cast y'all in a movie.
Golan Globus are my heroes, dude.
You're hired too.
Dude,
those guys had balls. All right, they had balls.
Michael Dudikoff's finally going to play Spider-Man. Goddamn it!
Oh God, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Be cast movie. Just give me my sides and tell me how much you're going to pay me, and I'll be there.
Hey, don't worry, man. Anything goes wrong, we'll fix it in post, bro.
Yeah,
It's all good. We'll fix it in post.
You make that joke, but I've been on sets where that's what the director told me. I'm just like, okay.
I tried to do that during a wrestling match. They looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, oh shit, this don't work. We can't
Keely
make this
Chow
live. Shit.
and Admiral Tiberius, we love boobs too, and we love talking about boobs, and we like to tell you guys where to find the boobs, and that's something
who doesn't love boobs? Carol fucking Baskin.
That fucking bitch.
Damn bitch, Carol Baskin.
She killed her husband.
Dude, you guys had me
tiger.
rolling last night with that shit because Alex and I have been doing that all week. I'm like, oh god, they're doing it too. I'm like,
you kept wondering what was Pete and everyone else talking about. He's like, what does this mean? He's like,
no. The funniest thing was when Jeff put out the episode plate on YouTube, and I was like, "You're fucking kidding me! That's awesome!" And then he made all of our pictures like that too, and I was like, "God damn it! This is gonna be a great show. It's gonna be a great fucking show." And I was like, "This is gonna be awesome."
You doubled down on it, yeah. I'm happy that it exists. I am.
God bless you, Joe Exotic, for getting us these rough times. You sir are an American hero.
You do realize like they've already probably pushed forward like season 2 to happen like right now for that show. Like,
how do you do season 2 for people that have already been run through the mud? They're not going to come.
Adam,
they did it with Making a Murder. They can do it with this.
I'm pretty sure those documentary filmmakers thought they were just gonna make a regular documentary about some crazy gay hillbilly. They didn't think it was gonna evolve into. I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but they didn't think it was gonna evolve into all that mess. They're like, oh man, just keep the camera rolling. Just keep the camera rolling. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
So anyways, Deathstalker, add that to you guys' queue, to your Tubi queue. Right. Watch it. Let us know what you think about it. If you guys aren't part of the Facebook group, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, the official Raiders of the Lost Flicks fan page, most of you guys are already there. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about Deathstalker. I think I'll probably start like leaving like a weekly post. Alex picks them, and then I'll just let people comment on what they see, and maybe we'll highlight those comments on the following week. So, but anyways, I want to hand it over to our guest star, Nick. Nick is making a movie. And,
yes, I am actually.
You had my interest with Misty Monday because Alex and I are big fans of Misty Monday.
Well, I got to work with her on the Three Little Pigs segment where she murders 3 cops. But no, we are doing a movie called Mother News Presents Once Upon a Nightmare. It's on Kickstarter. There's 6 days left as of right now. We have gone above our goal, but we can always use more money because it's an independent film. Nobody really gets paid on this thing. But no, Misty Monday is in it. Jeff's in it. He makes a cameo as well, so that's awesome. I direct a segment called Little Red Riding Hood with 3 women, which is really interesting. That was a really hard. That was really hard. Difficult day. But no, I mean it's a lot of fun. I always have fun doing these movies, especially with Richard Tanner directing. It's always a fun atmosphere, and it's not really tense or anything like that. Not a lot of bullshit to deal with. It's just friends getting together and making art. So we figured, we made this nice anthology that I think everybody's gonna love, and if everybody could support it by at least the very least, I know we're in hard times right now, but if you could at least find the Kickstarter, find the campaign on Kickstarter and share the post, that's all I ask of you. If you can give some money, cool, but all I ask is that you share the post and share the campaign. That's it, because that'll at least get us out to more people, and maybe it'll find somebody who's interested, and you can throw some bucks, So.
I'm listening. I'm just a little distracted by these pictures right now. So. Just a little bit. I was just telling Nick before this started, I used to have a DVD set, and it was I had Spider Babe, Lord of the G Strings, and oh god, Planet of the Babes, and those were the big Misty Monday movies that
do
were
those
on
covers
there.
stick now? He's not answering.
There we go. There we go. Spider Babe right there. There's
my god.
Yeah, this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I want right here.
Still a better Spider-Man than Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Oh.
God. Yeah, that's not even.
God
even
damn.
comparing. So,
Although in all fairness, I think Robert Downey Jr. would be okay if she was following Iron Man around. I think he'd be cool with it.
Salvador wants to know: will there be lots of boobs?
In Mother Noose, yes, there are, because I was involved and I made sure of that. I was the titty wrangler. So I mean, you know, we had a quota to meet, and we met it because I made sure. Because I fucking made
That's
sure.
professional.
He was,
somebody's
I
got to
don't
get the
listen.
job
I don't
done.
listen. No half titties in this bitch, all right? Full titties, full sets. We don't do
Somebody-
odd.
somebody has to make
We
these
don't
things
do odd
happen.
numbers. We do even numbers. Okay, come the fuck on.
you Vince McMahon that shit. Let me see some more titties over here. God damn it! There's not enough titties yet.
Chocolate titties.
Add it to the
Yeah, no. Trust me. There are titties. There's blood. There's gore. There's a love story. There's all kind. There's some for everybody in this movie.
I'd buy that for $1.
We appreciate you doing this. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, they
Somebody
got
has
to. They got to.
Guys, if you don't do it for Nick, do it for the titties. Do it for the titties.
Hashtag
Also,
do the
the-
Lord's work.
There was something I was going to play last week that we had our show and then our stream got taken down, so I apologize that for in advance. So I just want to have a short moment of silence for some things that are going on, and I just wanted to play this little clip. It'll take a second. Had to do it. So yeah. So Nick, did you hand inspect each boob?
Some yes, others no. Others I could just tell from a distance they were good. They were good enough, and I made sure of that. You know, I put on my glasses. I put on those jeweler glasses that you have. You know, the magnifying glass. I made sure
The
they
jeweler
were.
glasses.
You know, they were they were good. They were full. They were real. Because only natural and organic for the for everybody. So
you mean those
you know.
glasses that look a little bit?
I'd buy that for $1.
Those glasses?
Yes, those glasses.
The old Jewish man glasses, not the hipster glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones where you put on, you're like, hey, Murray, look, it's fine. Look, it's the gefilte fish. It's fine. Look, it's kosher. I know it. Look, don't even worry about it. It's good. It's good. Trust me. How do you know about it?
Oh man, no, it was a lot of fun filming. It's always a good time. Working with Richard Tanner and and making movies and things like that, man. It's always fun. We always have a good time. We afterwards after a day of shooting, we always get alcohol and get some pizza and have a good time with everybody afterwards. So kind of relax and stuff because you need to. It's always fun. We always have a good time.
That's what I'm talking about. So, anyways, Attack of the Giant Leeches is kind of a short film, so we're going to do like what the Mystery Science Theater guys used to do and play what they used to call shorts. This is kind of like the 1956 version of an after-school special that you'd see on the Lifetime Channel original, but at least it's got Chuck Connors in. I thought it was pretty good. So this is Boy with a Knife.
I'm telling you, the vice principal had a list that long. Flunking, lying, fighting, wrecking school
That's all?
Wait until I've finished.
Oh,
Now, the
jeez,
next time
Mom.
the vice principal calls about that one, you'll have to.
You learn not to burn the pot
After all,
roast.
he's
didn't
your
you?
son, not mine.
This bitch still ain't learned how to burn it, not to burn the pot roast. Watch her husband's
This
gonna
must be
smack
Carol
the bejesus
Baskin's
out of her.
mom.
Interrupt. You're in enough trouble as it is. It's your mother's fault he's no good.
It's
Letting
your
him run
mother's
wild.
fault. He's
Never
gonna
telling
smack the
what
shit
he was
out of her
doing
for
while
that
he was
later.
living with her.
Hey, stepmom, can you come in my room? I need your help with something.
So, it's my fault. Well, our son turned out all right. How do you explain that?
I think she needs to get laid.
I'm going to take my ball and go somewhere.
He's gonna go light up a Lucky Strike.
Or my switchblade, whichever comes first.
Handful of grease and my switchblade knife, and what I need
Boy with a
to
knife.
make it right.
That's not a knife.
Boys with a
Knife.
knife.
That's a knife. Betty Hop.
Produced by Harvey Weinstein.
Oh. Oh, that explains why.
Executive producer Kevin
Carol
Spacey.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Boy wrangler R. Kelly.
That little boy's gonna grow up to marry
It's hard
Drake's
to
out.
grow up.
Get
Jeez.
some meth.
If a teenager has
Meanwhile,
extra
on the set of
problems,
Hot dogs, 15 cents a right.
it's
This
even
is Joe
harder.
Exotic's fucking playground when he grew up.
It's not wanted by any other group. Or
He was
anyone
like,
else
hot dogs,
much.
15 cents.
Tend
I'm
to hang out
in.
together.
Then he
just
found
warming
out
up for
Kids
West
like
Side
Joe
Story.
Martin,
Yeah, I was about to
he's
say.
hardly ever seen his mother sober.
Where's the dancing?
Or Fred Hammer.
Oh
thought we were
they're
gonna
playing.
His father's
They're
helper.
It's
playing.
gotta be the
It's
latest
River Phoenix.
group of
Mike
gang
Kelly.
members I've ever seen.
He has to show off all the time, try to get
10
attention.
years later, he would be killed
His
outside the
parents are
Viper
dead. He
room.
lives with his older sister.
How long till Verna
Verna
shows
is
up?
just another mouth to feed in her large family.
Oh,
Harry Jackson gets too much spending money from his people. Money.
From his people.
Does he
Never
mean
any
his
of their
parents?
time.
Did he just
And
put the
Jerry
dollar in
Phillips.
his hot dog?
I think
Rejected
so.
by his stepmother, let down by
big
his
baller.
father.
He can eat money.
See, it was his stepmom. He got pissed because she spurned his advances.
Let's see. Kilroy was here.
Oh man, the Fonz is falling through some hard times.
Hey, y'all want to see a dead body?
You can't sweet roll your jeans. Uh-oh. Looky here, you square. Uh-oh.
I peed on that.
I peed on it. It's mine.
Wash your damn hands.
See, that's not good social distancing.
Rowdy kids.
That's how my parents
Troubled
met.
Kids headed for trouble.
In
a world where-
did your dad catcall your mom and she eventually succumbed to his desires?
Their only outlet.
Pretty much.
There
In
are
a post-apocalyptic society where the greasers and the socias run wild.
There can only be one.
cities dedicated to changing that outlook.
God, dude.
There he is.
Some give their
Chuck
time
Connors, a
and money to
rifleman.
support the work of many organizations and their skilled professional workers.
Have gun will travel. That's the code of a man.
Specialist with years of intensive training and experience.
Is that John Wayne narrating?
Aims at potentially
No, but he was in
delinquent
Tourist Trap.
boys. His job is to help these youngsters satisfy their
Well,
teenage
look,
needs.
Pilgrim, these kids wouldn't be such pussies if the stepmom would just give up the tail to them instead of burning the pot
Hey,
roast
Pete,
and
this
getting a
is
black
the-
eye because of it.
This is the
Jesus.
prequel to Falling Down that you didn't know you wanted.
You get it? That's no cinch. Often it takes a lot of time.
What is it called?
A lot
Pension?
of stops at their hangars. These kids haven't had much reason to trust grown-ups. Maybe after weeks.
You
of
have a
trying,
hot dog
you'll
stand
finally make
outside.
some
Why are you
progress.
wiping anything?
The kids show that they know
Why are all you kids hanging out with that grown behind man?
their own
They all walk up
ways,
snapping their
but you know
fingers,
that.
though.
You really
Oh,
want to
shit.
talk that
Oh
family?
shit! They're snapping their fingers. That means they're gonna attack
Yep.
with their comb knives. Oh my god!
Come on, don't be scared of young Dolph Lundgren. You can take him.
He's not Russian. He's not Russian yet. It'll happen though.
No, that's He-Man you're fucking with. He killed fucking Frank Langella. Was it Frank Langella's Skeletor? You can't mess with him.
God, dude.
They kicked me out. So what? Well, if you had a
Make a big deal about it, see?
See?
Swimming, fights, ball games, hikes.
Which one of you can hold your head underwater the longest?
Speech for a 20, mister.
Boy, look at all that moolah.
Give me that.
Come on, now. Let's have a bit.
I do too, franchise history TV. I actually like Tourist Trap. It's not because it's good. I just like it.
And that's the story of how Hollywood.
It has good moments.
finds money.
Let me throw a little bag of Coke down there. Watch you little horse fight over it.
Say, I heard about those clubs. Some guy told me
See, they're talking about the Viper Room. This is where River Phoenix dies. I'm telling you.
Oh
This
snap!
is how the original Sons of Anarchy was formed.
Pipsqueaks of anarchy.
Yeah, right now they're called the Sons of Rock and Roll, I guess.
You don't want to fail these kids. You've
That-
got to
that's
prove
like
that
the
you're
Sons
one
of
grown-up
Pop.
they can trust.
The Sons of Pop. There
Like
you go.
the Mickey Mouse Club pop right there.
I
Yeah.
like you.
I expect them to all tell us all their names any moment now.
Get them to believe that, and maybe some
That's
of
a
the
sobering
anger
thought. Sal, look at that. Sal's
Holiday
last comment.
Row. Oh, we're here already? Okay, never mind.
What did he say?
He said, "Rest easy, knowing half these boys will be fighting in Nam in 5 years."
Jeez.
That's about right.
All right, I need 3 for new modeling. Hurry up.
One of you could
Only
be
3.
Which
That's your best, brother.
which you boys is getting in the back of the Woody today?
Listen, I need 3 strong arm lads to repaint my basement. Preferably you with not really nice parents or step parents. I'll take you.
Your parents don't care if you're home when the streetlights are on, do they? You like
Yeah.
movies about gladiators, Timmy?
You ever hang around the gymnasium?
I'll be around again.
See, I'll be around again. You can sure shovel that hot dog in
It's
your
not
mouth
real
really
beef
quick, Timmy.
jerky.
Where's the dough for them potato chips?
Get lost, slob. I paid for him an hour ago.
I saw him.
I will send you kids to the
Shoot,
world.
crap.
This is what Hollywood is now. Like, literally, they're his only customers, and he's arguing with them.
sick and tired of this. You get these kids on the books, they'll have a record for life.
They should have a record.
Wait, what?
They're little bastards. What are you talking about?
What? This guy's defending the kids? Are you fucking kidding me? I would knock them the fuck out.
I would say I would have made an example out of one of them.
Oh, 100%, man.
Okay, Joe? Okay. I'll be
Next.
seeing you, fellas.
Take these little bastards with you, Gacy.
Thanks, mister. My name's Kevin Spacey. I'll never forget.
Just so happens he's their fucking stern scout leader too.
They go with
Oh
you
my
to a
God.
I must break all of them.
But they don't dare play baseball or anything else according to the rules.
Yeah, why is he wearing a flight suit while throwing the ball around? What's going on with that?
I don't know, but one Robert
Wait a
Van
minute.
Winkle stole
Is this
everything.
the origin
from
of the
this guy.
room? They're just playing catch and not really doing anything.
Ding 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 diddling ding. Ding 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 diddling ding.
This was Tommy's was inspiration for the room right here.
Oh, here we go. And there's a weak headlock takedown by Blanchard.
me, shove you. Oh, yeah,
says
who?
And look at Pat Patterson fight his way out from being the power bottom.
He's about
he
to
pull a
knife
knife?
somebody.
He's so casual.
Yeah, he
like,
did.
yeah,
But
stop.
he's holding it in such an awkward way. It's just weird.
You'd only have a bigger one tomorrow.
That's what she said. This is like the white boy version of Last Boy Scout when the dude's running down the field shooting everybody. This guy just pulls out a knife during a baseball practice.
Look,
Jeez.
the only way I want that knife is when you find out you don't need it.
Wait, what?
You have to be careful how
Ladies
you
and gentlemen, the
handle
quiet man.
You have to be honest and admit the kids did get out of line. But you try to work it so they can leave
The
without.
kid's got a cigarette in the outfield. Is this Major League? Jesus Christ.
No, I think that's the cover of the next Clash album.
But they've
Every
never
time
had
we
a
win, we peel a
I don't
strip.
like the sequel to Stand By Me.
It's kind of rough though. It's kind of rough.
Yeah,
to
it's too
measure
dark and gritty,
their
man.
eyes.
Those kids are both
Okay, listen. That's because it's black and white. Calm down.
Well, I guess we'll have to use the clubhouse for our next meeting. What meeting? The regular Friday meeting.
Yeah, the meeting where we play tummy sticks.
You guys get it better.
What's that? Oh, you'll find out.
Get this straight. I get in the front seat.
Oh, he's the bottom bitch.
Listen. He gets in the front seat because he's got
They
a strong.
all have to
he's-
ride
he's-
Keep
bitch.
that date.
Yeah, the reason he's in the front seat is because he has a strong left-hand grip. That's why.
Yep. He says, "Can you drive stick?" Nope. You gonna learn today.
No, he's not going to show us his kink room,
If
is
they
he?
like anything here, they'll never admit it.
Yep.
Hey, why don't you? I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you sit down?
One thing here, it might go far.
No, not on his lap.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a bunch of young boys hanging out with one man in his house playing music. I mean,
Yeah, you know they're in the rumpus room for a reason.
okay, seriously, bro, those eyes, those are rapey eyes.
Oh, he's going to be whoring them out in a week.
And here he is during the deposition. I did not have sex with those boys, Your Honor.
I did not.
But I
did not.
I did not.
It's bullshit. I did not hit any of them. I did not.
Regals. He only put that on there because Sons of Anarchy didn't fit in the wood.
Now they've extended.
Maybe just big fans of William Regal, okay?
That doesn't mean that everything is.
And eventually they'd
sweetness and
form a
light.
movie theater that nobody would go to.
Hey, bad enough.
Well, they don't go there now.
I'm not taking
Yeah, a chain of movie theaters.
Man, he let these little badass kids smoke in the house? Fuck no.
Smoking was acceptable back then.
That is
Pete.
not good for the fucking paint and the resale
Some
value.
babies came out of the womb with a butt in their mouth.
Push around like that?
You let him, motherfucker, he can hear you. He's 2 feet from you. You gonna let him push around like that? Why don't you just turn around and answer him?
You know, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This movie needs some women. It needs a woman's point of view.
There is absolutely no diversity.
Listen. This is the 1950s. There was no woman's point of view. Just like, get in the fucking kitchen, bitch.
You'll see the woman's point of view soon enough, Alex.
That's a lie. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God, this is some weak fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Friday Night Sister Fights.
I got 5 on Night Boy.
I got 4
There he
on
goes.
Phoenix.
What is with him and the knife?
Carve each other up. Pretty soon there won't be any more Regals left.
Take the knife from him.
Who cares?
I'm gonna go and join Batman and fight crime.
This
Damn,
scene was
SA, you go to that
consideration.
Switchblade movie.
There you go,
quick.
Alex. You got your wish.
Look at that shirt.
Here's the
Do you
woman's
know
point
how
of
much
view.
money a shirt costs these days?
Yeah, 25 cents. Jesus Christ, you think it grows on trees?
Look, she's a pent up mom, okay? She got some dark designs on her.
Please, Pop. No, I'm tired.
She's an old, tidy suburban housewife, okay? You don't want to know what's going on up in there.
Listen, her dark desires are banging the milk guy. Okay, so calm down.
Didn't have any right to say that about you, did
Problem is, though, he delivers a
Go
different
to your
kind.
room and get a decent shirt.
Yeah, she got a mustache after he leaves, all right.
Why is this milk so thick? Oh God.
It's chunky, Jesus. Admiral Tiberius says they fight like inmates. One of them's got a phone book duct taped to his stomach. You know that he's got that prison vest on.
Your prison armor.
Yep.
You're not
And rest
Commissioner
easily after
Gordon.
getting a look like that.
Really thought the kids would respect my comb over. He was counting on it.
You listen. Your questions, guys.
Listen, Dabney Coleman.
Having someone to talk to helps him to see his problem more clearly. To realize
pretty sure
he
this is
must
just
face
Dab.
up to it.
Kids should listen to me. I got a mustache.
Attendance at meetings has been pretty regular.
Do you know how authoritative a mustache is?
Wagon on hikes.
Right.
Have you seen Tom Selleck?
I'm still afraid of him.
More important. The kids are beginning to
I stole
learn
his hat. Shit.
friendship.
I think Tom Selleck's afraid that if he moves his face too much, it'll fall off.
Yeah, you're right. Because like
How
he's
is-
the most monotone, like
Sometimes the boys are able to talk out.
non-emotional dude I've ever seen
I
in
mean,
my
back
life.
in the 80s, he could hide behind his
Everything in
mustache, and now it's just barely hanging on.
They take you into their plans.
That's because he's old, man. This is glued on now. He lost it years ago.
Yes, Admiral Tiberius. I know about that prison armor and shit. I went through corrections officer school and all that. I know.
Oh shit. Oh
I
shit.
know.
And that's what makes it important.
I didn't realize it was like that.
It's customary.
Give me that knife. No.
Motherfuckers gotta look out for a toothbrush up in there, man.
Sergeant of Arms.
He doesn't look like that dad.
Thinking about that
There's a
clever
milkman
kid.
involved.
There's a milkman involved.
Allowed to associate with that bunch of
Not allowed.
Those ruffians, those scoundrels.
Those rapscallions.
Does her twin sister live with Ralph
So much
Cramden?
good, but it's perfectly obvious.
Alice, to the moon, Alice.
Right. But
He
Pop,
ended up in the better production.
the election's
Jealous.
today.
You heard what your father said.
The elections today.
It was determined later that this pilot of My Three Sons was
You
less
stay
than
away from that
successful.
club until we make up our mind.
A PSA. This is how dysfunction your family get when you can't cook the pot roast.
This is what an after
When you
school
burn the
special
pot
looked
roast,
like.
damn it.
Yep.
Damn it, Karen, quit burning the pot roast.
The knife. Always the knife.
It's
Always
not
the
a
knife.
For understanding.
You ain't gotta stab yourself, franchise.
He's like-
He'll do it for you.
He's like
He
Stewie
loves
from
that
Family Guy. The knife of the it's the life of the wife is ended by the knife.
Meanwhile,
Joe
MCU
Gordon's
is like,
in it.
hey, I got an idea for a new hero.
What the fuck is the dude posing on the table for? He's like, do you still think I'm sexy?
Well, here's how fucked up that was. For a second, I thought he was taking a selfie, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is the 1950s. They don't have no
Hey,
phones
yeah,
yet.
it's probably like one of your French girls.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
so,
it was weird for a second because I was like, I was taking a selfie, and I was like, this is the 1950s. That
Who's
doesn't
drawing
exist
him?
for a really long time.
Who is drawing this kid?
We almost missed voting.
Obviously, the older man, he likes to draw a lot. He's got these weird paintings in his room.
Call me crazy, guys. I think he's gonna pull the knife out.
Yep.
One,
He's
two,
gonna do it.
3, 4, you're it. Hey, wait just a darn minute. His old lady's gonna yank him out of the club.
I sure hope these guys aren't gonna
Get
start
your
burning
behind
me.
down, Wolverine.
With his grandma. That's a lot. Oh, yeah? I suppose your old man's gonna stop her. He will.
Oh, here we go.
I know it. That's all. Lad.
Love with my old man, aren't you?
Uh-oh,
Told you.
there it is.
Pay me.
Jesus, what are you, a
He
fucking
never takes the
juggler?
knife away either.
This motherfucker tries to stab more people. He might as well be. This is like a precursor to a juggalo.
Oh shit,
He
dude.
just fucking tries to stab. I stab people, 4 or 5 people every day. I try to get some help with that shit, but there's no fucking way.
Listen, man, RCP tells me to stab people, all right? I stab people.
Trust me, I'm a recovering juggalo. 15 years clean. We're good. We're good.
Oh shit. What? No. You got to do the recovery speech.
Yeah, let's do something.
You got to do the recovery speech. Be like, "Hi, my name is," and you got to keep going with that.
Hi, my name is Pete. I used to be a juggalo, and I've been clean for 15 years. Since I watched Rude Boy bleed all over the place, and I actually got his blood on my hands and thought I had hepatitis.
Yay,
This is
Pete.
what this is all led up to. He's shredding the sofa like a cat.
Listen, man, he can't poke stepmom, right? He's got to do something with that rage, with that boner. I'm just saying, right?
These kids are awfully forgiving of this one kid constantly pulling a knife out.
Murdered a perfectly good sofa.
Equalize, Mr. Phillips.
Wait, are you training my son? Why do you take this knife from him?
Jerry.
Who's this grown ass man you've been hanging out with?
I mean,
I'm
you
not
expect me to
putting up
do
with
it? I'm
any of
just
these
his father.
goings on another minute. That son of yours has got to go.
Not so fast, Mabel.
He's got a knife problem, and he's got to go.
Just
Like
bet
there's real shit in the world these days, woman.
Place.
Knives are just knives ain't shit. I'm sorry.
We better go, fellas.
Yeah. So long, Jerry.
See you, Stabby McStabberson.
Okay.
I like that. Standing up for that hoodlum son of yours after what he's
Mabel.
done.
Mabel, don't you realize?
I'll blacken your eyes.
Not so much Jerry's fault.
Now you're
Get back in
blaming
the kitchen and fix my pot roast.
It's not the kid's fault, Carol. Shut the fuck up.
You did burn the pot.
You think like you fed your first husband to a fucking tiger.
My family get hurt.
Goddamn Carol Baskin.
Where are you going?
I'm going to stab something.
What can he say?
I love you.
How can he put it into words?
I love you too, honey.
That day on the playground.
Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark.
That day in the playground was a special
The
day.
only way I
A day I'll never forget.
He
I
touched
never
her on the
felt
fling
this way
line.
about
You don't know.
I've never felt this way about another man before.
a Vanilla Ice before.
Yes.
Look at him. Now you're ready. Now you're ready. Oh,
Don't do
sorry.
it, Mr. Connors.
Oh my god.
And you knew that there was hope in the future.
You know, this guy really didn't do anything, but he acts like he did.
No.
I'm an accomplished teacher. What did you do?
What the fuck did he do? He drove around Kevin Spacey, a bunch of little ass boys, and then this other dude's parents just let him in the fucking house. This doesn't even make any sense.
All jokes but
I'm
the
gonna-
dad. The dad is the one who got him to finally give up the knife. What did the teacher do? Hanging out with a bunch of boys at your house.
Hey, you know what, Admiral Tiberius? It's not near as rapey as the one that we tried to watch a couple of weeks ago. That one was like super rapey.
That was the
so
magic Christmas tree, sir.
That one that was not true, and you take that back.
That giant, the magic Christmas tree was fucking. He was rapey
The
as
magic
hell.
Christmas
He
tree.
was a little rapey.
He was rapey, and that witch was weird as hell, sitting out in the front yard all day.
Have you ever seen that movie, Nick? It's called The Magic Christmas Tree, old black and white.
No,
I think
no,
Riff
no,
Tracks
no.
did that one once. I showed it to these guys, and they've never let me forget it. So,
Don't
God, there was-
subject Nick to that. He's never going to come back.
no, yeah,
Listen,
just for that,
I've
I'm gonna make
seen-
them watch it next
I've
Christmas
seen some
too.
shit. I've made some shit, so I'm okay with a lot of shit.
I
You
got-
haven't seen this shit.
She got stock. I got Stockholm
here you
syndrome from
Here
Batwoman.
you go, Pete.
Oh
You
my
got-
god!
you
Well,
got
cool. Watch
fans-
Batwoman then, damn it.
Dude,
got
no, I
fans-
can't.
You got fans of your new red light district look.
I love the sex cult lighting. Hey, man, you know they call me the high priest over here. I got the concubines are all under the desk right now.
Here you go. What did we learn from this movie?
Knives are bad.
Yeah.
Parents
Don't be
are
a juggalo.
forgiving of their kids going home with male teachers.
Did they need to have tags on sofas
stepmom-
that say "Do not use switchblades on them"?
Stepmoms need to give it up more. I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Don't
I'll
burn the
just-
pot roast. Obviously.
Don't burn the no. That was actually the first thing we saw in the movie. Don't burn the pot roast. That's the rule. Don't burn the pot roast, and then everything will be fine. Because had you not burned the pot roast and everything tasted good, nobody would have complained and nobody would have bitched about it. So you know,
He'd have been a well-fed kid, man.
yeah, he'd been a well-fed kid. You know, no knife, no knife aspirations or whatever. So yeah.
So this next one should work out pretty good because we've been making fun of rednecks all week with Tiger King and all the wonderful bitch things that Carol Baskin did. So
Goddamn Carol Baskin.
this is a movie
That bitch
about
Carol Baskin.
rednecks and giant leeches.
Carol Baskin.
I'm surprised you haven't found what is it, the Rednecks versus Zombies or whatever.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
We may that might be a watch party at some point. Because at some point we're not going to be able to stream these through StreamYard anymore. We'll just have to go back to watching the old-fashioned way.
Gotcha.
Giggity.
All right.
Cletus out hunting for mushrooms in the middle of the night.
Where's my Pooh Bear?
Leeches.
Is Leroy out there making him squeal again?
Is that one of them My Pillows?
Is that what you call a flashlight?
Black
I don't know
gold,
what it
Texas
is, but I'm
tea.
gonna fucking shoot it.
Oh, because his dad did it and got rich.
Let me tell you a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed.
The only reason I like it is because of the movie and Ernest P. Worrell was in it. That's why.
Yeah.
I fucking love Ernest P. Worrell
Yes.
so goddamn much.
We were just talking about that the other day because the older John Cena gets, the more he looks like fucking Jim Varney.
Yes, he does.
He's like a buff Jim Varney right now. I'm like, this motherfucker is like 2 years away from a reboot of Hey Vern, It's Ernest on Saturday morning.
Shit, dude. Don't even joke about that. Don't even
The
joke about
giant leeches.
I still have like almost every episode of that on
Okay, you don't
VHS.
have to call Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson.
This is where they
That
got the
music,
idea for
though.
the Rathtar for fucking from The Force Awakens. Like, remember that movie
Jeez.
Giant Leeches from Space? We'll turn that into a Rathtar and we'll have it chase Han Solo around. It'll be great.
Well, what's one more
Visual
movie?
straight
for
scoop.
Leeches?
It'll be great, kid. It'll be great.
It'll be great, kid. You won't even know what happened.
Dick Rubin. I would
Dick
say
Rubin.
Good job.
This is by Dick Rubin and Peter's Dragon.
Oh, God.
Laszlo, it's all your fault, Laszlo.
Roger
I love me a
Corman.
good Roger Corman.
Fucking Roger
joint, though.
Corman. Jeez.
Oh, so my
Love
movie
it.
was kind of
Produced by
appropriate.
Gene Corman, his
Gene
wife.
Corman.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Well, let
Me, Roger Corman, his wife Jean.
God, yeah, they were. Dude, they made some shit back in the day. Actually, they made the first Fast and Furious, I think, in like the 50s.
I own a couple
Yes,
of them.
I've seen that on the Classics app.
Oh, really? How bad is it?
Norm.
It's pretty bad.
Is
bad.
there any? Okay, did they steal TVs and shit in that movie or what?
I didn't even finish it. It was bad.
You hear me, girl?
Get in here and then go back outside and make
Yeah,
us some
there's
sandwiches.
no way this is gonna go wrong.
That's my wife.
Oh,
And my
damn!
sister, and my cousin.
She's brushing her teeth, getting ready for
Yep.
stuff.
You gotta make sure that mouth is all clean and ready.
Getting ready for
Mm-hmm.
the big pickle eating contest.
Wait, hold up now. If this is supposed to be about hillbillies, why is she brushing her teeth? Come on now, I can't suspend my disbelief that much.
Listen.
brushing her tooth.
She just had a client. She just had a client. All right. She has to brush her teeth.
Okay.
Her tooth.
I mean, she
Her
got
tooth.
boobs. So I'm
She has to
gonna
brush her
let it
tooth.
slide anyway. She got boobs. I'll let it slide.
Yeah. You, of course you let it slide.
I'll
All
let
the
it
way in.
I'm deeply disturbed right
None
now.
of these guys want to move because they all have a raging boner right now.
Let's hear the rest of that.
Yeah, that's how Hoppy's ass is coming, brush her teeth, and then she's like, I'm ready.
But under. The coolest thing I ever seen. And regular
This is
arm.
what happened when the little rascals grew up.
Susie.
I wonder how hat stores thrive in a town like this.
Hey, can you sell me a beat up hat that's going to make me look like the town dunce? I got what you
I'll
need,
have
sir.
the extra snuffy Smith this time.
Lim, you sure that critter wasn't pink?
Do you have any bowlers? No. Do you have any just hats that just cover my head? Yeah, we got a bunch of those here in this bin.
Here, I'll do that there. That'll make it a little bit better.
I wonder how Ancestry.com managed
1959 backwoods USA.
Oh, sure.
Crime was
And
ruled by
we're
the
no
hayseed.
freak dealer neither. I've been poaching this country for 40 years, and I ain't never seen nothing like it. Not too bad you didn't bring it back.
It was a woman.
Your arms down.
Actually cooked the pot roast right.
Oh,
I've never seen that either.
She cooked the pot roast good, but the bitch burned the catfish.
and if you wouldn't either. You better take it easy on this stuff. You looking kind of peaked.
Yeah, you're looking kind of peaked there, bud. Your sister's gonna turn you down later.
My otter lines out before morning.
That's okay. I'll just wait till she sleeps.
Yeah. You think that her saying you think I know what the word no even means, let alone how to spell it?
Well, if that's
Ho,
so, you
ho.
fellas will see it right with yourselves.
I'll bet you all my tooth that I can score with my sister.
He stayed up all night reciting that speech. Right.
Ding, ding, ding. This was monologuing in these kind of movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, they only had like like one camera to work with for a couple days.
There we go.
They had to hey, there we go.
That's right. Play the stripper music. We're with this.
Hotty,
Oh, yeah.
hotty, hotty, ha.
Oh yeah, take it off. Take it off slowly.
She's got like 9 layers on, so it's gonna take a minute.
Also, whatever she's wearing is like I
Is
guess
she like Japanese? Like
yeah, what it
Japanese?
says like whatever she's wearing is like it's all covered in Japanese writing, which is weird, but whatever.
She's
Man,
really
white
into
girls were
anime.
doing it even back then in the 30s.
Oh, man, next thing you know, they'll be
I
laughing.
guess it's not a
Man.
new trend.
All the rest of
You're not Orson Welles.
them, listen to me, listen.
She's like she's like I got this from Japan. It's called a kimono.
It's by Versace.
It's by Versace.
Settle down, Elizabeth.
Oh my God, she's smoking. What the fuck?
Ooh, she's a temptress. Ooh.
Oh,
Well, we know what Nick's into now.
she's got the heels on in
All right,
bed
so there's
too.
no kink shaming on this channel.
Except for Pete.
We don't
Just because I got a thing for
Pointed out
short-haired
every single
Australian
week.
lesbians, you motherfuckers.
Hey, we all have our kinks, man. It's okay.
no kink shaming.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Oh.
All right.
There we go. Take it
I
off.
want to
Take it off now.
face.
There we go.
Oh my God, he looks like Richard Ryle.
Look at him. Look at
Can't
him.
unsee it
His
now.
line was, "I hate sand. It's so coarse and it gets everywhere."
Here, everything is smooth.
Smooth.
Why are you going to tease this movie? You could have turned it around.
Yeah, you're just getting undressed and you put clothes on. You're confusing my big belly right now. I was going to reach under this
I thought that
motherfucker and
was
see if I was
rubbish.
getting hard.
Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't.
Oh shit!
I didn't mean
I
nothing.
wave the singles around. You're gonna come back right now. Get the fuck over here.
You think this is fucking fans only? You think I'm a simp?
Cat on a hot tin roof.
This is 1950. I can whip your ass and get away with it. You ain't got
Jesus
no
Christ,
OnlyFans
dude.
page. Ain't no social media.
Listen. There have been I've seen so many of my female friends and females in general all over Instagram talking about OnlyFans.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit. Whoever
this-
owns that site right now is just fucking rolling in it.
This one girl I'm friends with, and I knew her. She was I met her through like friends. She's a one of these models.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yep. She's a pinup model, and she used to come to the wrestling shows I worked at. I follow her on Instagram, and I will give her this. She's got like that whole like goth kind of horror like pasty like dead girl look, and it's I'll link you to it, Nick. I'll link
Yes,
you to
please
it.
do. Yes, please do, because I need something to distract me during these hard times.
But yeah, man, she started that. She started
Purely
that
for research purposes. We
She
get it.
started an OnlyFans page, and I'm like, I can see this, but you do you, boo boo. I tell you what, I'll stick with the Instagram stuff for free because you post most of it on there any damn way for some reason. But thank God you are not too smart.
Hey, look, it's Michael Fassbender.
I'm serious. They can be dangerous.
Sal says you haven't introduced us. Oh, all right, hang on. I'm about to send this link out. God damn it. Where am I supposed to send this to you at, Nick?
On Facebook or in the chat right here of StreamYard. I'll find it right
She
now.
tasted like coffee.
Let me see if I can find it if I can get on the Instagram on my computer here. Hang on a
Look,
second.
man, this is the 30s. This is basically porn.
No, this is 19.
No. You're 100%. Yeah, that girl changing clothes was porn back in the day.
Yeah.
This is dirty right
We
now.
watch a lot of old smut.
I mean, now to constitute porn, you have like somebody's got to get pegged or something. So
Yeah, somebody has to be smoking a cigarette out of their vagina.
The precious.
He's pointing the gun right at her face. Right at her face.
Someone
Dude, Plan 9 from outer space. You want to talk about gun mishandling in that movie alone, dude. We were laughing so hard, like just muzzle awareness, any of it at all.
Nope.
I was involved in a movie that had muzzle awareness, and it was fucking retarded. Yeah, I could go on about that for a while because the girl I was working with just like was a fucking moron, didn't know what the hell she was doing.
All right, notice he's eating beans and he's got the fan pointing towards him. Is that kind of counterproductive?
That is no bueno.
Listen, man, he likes the smell of his own sauce. Okay, all right.
Everybody has their own brand, right?
What was it?
He loves his own brand. What can I say?
All right, gentlemen, if you check the private chat, there is a link in there. You're welcome.
I just saw it. I'm getting on that right now.
Yeah.
Watch one video and another video at the same time. That's what I call multitasking.
Listen, man. I'm a world class bullshitter. That's how we roll. Okay.
Research.
I got to do multiple jobs and get this shit done. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's done a couple horror shoots too, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
I found the wrong one. My bad. I was about to say, this looks like a 50s mom. My bad.
No, you're on the wrong one then.
I'm on the wrong one.
That boy's looking for bad trouble.
Ooh.
And he's sure going to get it.
Hold up 1 second.
Get on that.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
There we
Alex
go.
is muting his mic.
No, just change the avatar to the appropriate picture.
The occupy uses the suction discs to hold it.
Have you tried my new gourmet popping corn?
The wound. Same is true with the squid. Now, both creatures have a parrot-like beak as their primary offensive and defensive weapon.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're putting down.
Could be a freak or a malformed alligator.
Ooh.
No. No, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
How much is our OnlyFans? Let's see this.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay. Oh no. I see what's going on here. All right. Let me see how much this is.
I never looked at how much.
I feel like we're all at the
it.
drive-in. Nobody's even watching the movie. Fuck that.
I'm watching it now.
Listen, man. I'm trying to support somebody that needs help right now. Okay. Don't judge me.
I done distracted Nick.
Do not judge me right now. Right. Come on now.
Hey, if she gets a movie role, just tell her she owes me 10% off the top.
Will do. I'll send you. I'll send you all the cuts and all the stuff we shoot.
That's all right, man. I'll just take the B-roll footage and give me about 2 months notice, and I'll be an extra.
Will do.
No, I need to get my ass back in film shape if I'm doing that. I ain't been on camera in a minute. Know what I mean? I've been retired from wrestling for 3 years.
Let's see. Okay, well that's a little high for your OnlyFans. Come the fuck on.
Oh, she tried to charge. How much was it?
15 a month. 15 a month.
And I'm back to the movie.
No. Pornhub Premium's cheaper than that now. Get over it, girl.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow her like a stalker on Instagram. Yeah, this is gonna happen. So
You're welcome.
She might get a weird message. She might not. Who knows?
You're welcome, bro.
Thank you.
Hey man, my dude.
Trust me, my Instagram and my Twitter is just like titties all the time.
Oh, dude, hey, I follow like almost 3,700 people on Instagram. It's not like, I mean, I ain't keeping up on all that snooze. I mean, come on, man. It's just like I open the feed, who's ever on top gets looked at.
If they want to share, I'll accept.
Yeah, all of them right now are all about their fucking OnlyFans.
We appreciate your services.
It's
like all these girls that were doing the amateur porn, now they're doing OnlyFans. Doing solo.
God, enjoy what you can until the razor blades run out.
I remember the OnlyFans got hacked and everyone was just like, eh.
Something.
Nobody went looking for it. It's just like, okay.
Well, here's a funny story.
Well,
Before
whatever it was,
I left
not
Atlanta and came
anymore.
to my honeycomb hideout in the Appalachian Mountains of Tennessee, I went to a computer store in Atlanta called Micro Center,
You want some coffee?
and I went looking for some things to fix around here and just products I could do and stuff. And I went down one of the aisles and I looked at this empty section of the wall, and I was like, what's going on? And I looked, and all the tags said webcams. All the webcams were gone out of Micro Center, and I was like, oh. Everybody's at home trying to make an OnlyFans site or fucking making amateur porn right now.
Wow.
Clips for sale or some shit. You know?
I know. I noticed the quality on Pornhub went down since the quarantine. I was like, I used to get some like at least B tier shit on here for free. I mean, these motherfuckers,
Look, man,
I'm like, this is like
now,
cell phone.
okay?
This is like Pamela and Tommy Lee quality shit. Now I'm like, I got hepatitis just watching this.
That's one thing I do love is that like the quality on Pornhub is still 1080p, but on YouTube it's gone down to 720. It's like, how is that possible?
That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna move my podcast to fucking Pornhub. That's it. I'm gonna try to reach a new demographic.
I got a trans friend who did her first group shoot on Tuesday.
Is that? I'm sorry, but I gotta make it. Is that like they're a member of the 41% Suicide Squad? No.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Wow.
Sorry, I've been trolling these motherfuckers all week, man. I can't help it.
It doesn't
Hey,
take
man.
much to get into an argument these days. I've noticed that. Like, just
No, I just
fucking thing, man.
no, I just
Like, did you see my review of Silent Rage? Like, somebody's like, I don't care what this fucker says. It's a great movie. It's like an 80s group. I'm like, did you watch the review? I said it was a great movie too. I'm not going to give it 4 fucking stars. It's still Halloween with Chuck Norris. I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying it is what it is. I got to rate it for what the fuck it contains. But yeah, they want to get on the defensive before they even like view the product. I'm like,
Are you telling me this wasn't the Godfather of Chuck Norris horror movies?
well, I mean, it is, but that's besides the point.
dude, I you know that Canon Films group we're in?
Yes.
I posted my goddamn Cleveland Brown review of
no.
Avenging Force in there.
Oh, why?
That got so many more views after I posted, and everybody's like, dude, that's freaking hilarious.
Oh, they liked it? Oh, great.
Yeah, dude, I did the whole review. I mean,
funny,
I did
bro.
the whole review as Cleveland Brown reviewing Avenging
Stay the
Force.
hell out of the red letter media groups, man. Just stay the fuck away from those guys. They're nuts. Fucking crazy nuts.
Yeah, they are, man. Those people are.
I love red letter media, but their fans, they're on another level.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta learn to separate like the fan page from the people you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's needless to say, I don't post there anymore.
Gotta get the hair down every now and then.
Well, I deliver the steel parts over to Orville
I gotta hand
Redenbacher.
it to you.
Junior, come here. When we get home, remind me to slap your mama.
I wonder how much
Boy, you
toilet
didn't
paper
come from
he
these
has.
loins.
About this time.
Help, mister, I'm in the trunk.
Nice, Alex.
Listen, that's one bit that did cooperate. All right, that's what she's doing. She's in the trunk right now.
She got the pot roast, right?
Yeah, she did. She got the pot roast right. You know, she's ready to be dessert right now.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Oh, yeah.
She's a spare rib.
You heard one of those 15 hot dogs.
Spare rib and a neck bone.
Well, Tim's not the only rooster in the hen house. Now it's like a fucking Insight commercial.
Yeah, Sal's right. He's talking about the Rick and Morty fan base. We're talking about fan bases earlier. Dude,
I like Rick and Morty.
I used to love Rick and Morty until season 3, and after episode 1 of season 3, that show it shit the bed for me. But the fan base really killed it. Like,
by the way, for the record, with the red letter media thing, I'm not calling out any one particular group. I belong to like 3 of them. They're all really bad.
Yeah.
What's with what happened? Yeah, because I watched the current season of Rick and Morty. I still like the show.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what the deal with the fans are. So
the
It
groups,
started with that chicken nugget sauce.
the Szechuan sauce, and
Szechuan
like
sauce.
from there on, like the fan groups just like got like, you want to talk about a bunch of like savage weirdos. Like the Rick and Morty fan groups are like extremely like insane. They're almost as bad as like Steven Universe fans.
You know what?
Oh,
I meant to
Jesus.
say something about
Yeah.
that. When I got my World Class Bullshitters t-shirt, it smelled suspiciously like Szechuan sauce, and I'm not making that up.
oh, I'm sorry. I came on it. My bad.
Oh man. That hit on that episode, man.
I'm like,
You're wearing me. How does it feel?
I'm like, are they distributing out of the back of a Chinese restaurant? Or
No, that's all me, baby. All me.
I was just happy it fit, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm thick, man. I can't wear a lot of t-shirts.
Dude, I got 2 World Class Bullshit shirts that we haven't sold in years. I think me and Ken have the exact same ones.
Mine's
like
the
that-
one that says I sold this shirt and all I got was this fucking t-shirt, or gave my soul and all I got was a fucking t-shirt, or something like that.
Okay, yeah, because Jeff did a run for a while there where he was doing a lot of shirts, but then nobody was buying them and he shut it down. He wanted to make a WCBS store, and I think he's still working on it right now, trying to get designs going and trying to talk to people and stuff like that. So
It's hard to get people involved with those. Yeah, it's almost like you have to have a gimmick and then just roll with a gimmick.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I miss about. That's the only way I made money in wrestling was fucking selling T-shirts. We were heels. We would basically go out and do everything we could. I would tell the crowd they were fat pieces of crap, toothless white trash, and they would spend $15 on a T-shirt. I'm like, I love you idiots so much. I love you idiots. Like 5 minutes before intermission, I'm telling them they're white trash. Then I walk out of intermission. They're like, "Can we buy a T-shirt and have a picture?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Give me your money.
Give me your goddamn money."
We run shows on the first of the month for a reason.
That's fucking genius.
Give me your check. We run shows on the 1st and 15th. Give me your checks.
Baby, my dick is hard. So is mine.
Wait a second. Somebody right here.
It is ma'am.
Your mustache tickles mine. Me too.
You're too mighty purty tonight, Mary Jane.
Hey, Ray, what up, Chris Wicks? Ray's double dongs in the chat. What is up? Hail, Chris Wicks. How you doing, brother?
Hail, Chris Wicks. How you doing, man?
Cheers, mate. Hang on, I got to give Chris Wicks my... Hey, Chris, it's me, Taika Waititi. Don't worry, mate. I'll ruin your mythos in a minute, baby. You don't know what you want because I haven't given it to you yet.
Don't make me slap you, Taika.
I've been doing that goddamn Taika Waititi impersonation for Chris since I started live streaming.
You killed your pa and your ma and your whole family.
Oh, she's still on you.
Yes, Admiral Tiberius. What was it, Salvador? The fan cast is streaming the final episode tonight. Thank God they needed to kill that show last year.
Their final episode for real?
Yeah, they're done.
Listen. I love those guys, but they should have fucking quit last year.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
I'm just saying. I love they tried, but sometimes you gotta try, and sometimes you don't know when to quit.
Where's Mr. Meeseeks? Ooh, he's trying. Did you tell him to square his shoulders? I did. Existence is pain to a Meeseeks, Jerry.
I love that episode.
That is, dude. The Mr. Meeseeks is the one. There's 2 episodes that I can still tolerate. One of them is episode 5 of season 2 with the I can't remember the name. They keep the aliens, the worms, the parasites. They keep.
Okay, yeah. They keep becoming different creatures and different.
They keep fucking with his memory, so Rick doesn't know who's real and who's not. That one and the Meeseeks episodes. Other than I will say Intergalactic Cable is still funny to me because 2 brothers in a van and they're fighting all kinds of, and the old grandmas and the old ladies are coming.
Dude.
Yep.
I don't know. I still enjoy it. It's I'm not part of any fan groups because I refuse to get into certain fan groups of certain shows, and I'm glad I didn't do it with Rick and Morty. But
sometimes I gotta ignore those guys.
Yeah, mainly the more grown-up shows like Psych. I'm a part of a fan group of that for Scrubs and Community, things like that. It's fine.
It depends if they got any kind of structure to them, man.
This one did. This was like Thunderdome.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that. Because I know those fans are pretty rabid because they're adamant about getting more seasons and even with the whole Szechuan sauce thing, that was a weird thing that happened with that, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna be part of a fan group. I love the show, absolutely love the show, but I refuse to discuss it with people 24/7.
One of those red letter media groups is like the cage on Tiger King when they throw the fucking meat in there and the tigers are just kind of going around a big circle and tearing the fucking meat apart. The meat was my post. I'm like, okay, pulling that back.
Well, no,
See y'all
even
later.
even like I'm part of like 2 or 3 Stargate groups, and like there's barely any activity in there. You know, we all love
It's been a
Stargate,
hot
and that's about
minute
it.
Stargate anything. I'm surprised they haven't tried to reboot that and make it woke yet.
Don't you give them ideas,
Don't
man.
fucking say that.
You give them ideas.
I'm surprised it hasn't already happened. I really am.
You shut your whore mouth right now.
Untapped opportunities for jerks.
Well, no, I mean they had they had the female that was in it the whole time. She was the smartest one in the group. She could always fix
Dude,
shit.
I'm seriously hoping that the epidemic will curb some of that shit. Like really, at least taper it off a little bit.
We will we will see, man. We will see.
I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, man. Because damn, they need a reset. Woo.
Yeah, Admiral Tiberius, R.I.P. Stargate, man. I love the movie, love the show. I love SG-1. I love Atlantis. Was not a big fan of Universe though. I do have the cartoon somewhere on my computer that I need to pull out and watch again. That cartoon was really weird.
I recently just started watching SG-1 on Hulu. I like it so far because I love the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know why it took me so long to see the show, but I ended up liking it.
No, the show has so much more that expands that universe, because there are a few things that are said in the movie, and then the substance they give the substance that they put onto the atomic bomb to make it stronger is naquadah. You will learn that later on. The Goa'ulds are worms and parasitic worms that have like been alive for thousands of years. Like you learn so much more about what's going on in it throughout the show, and I really love that.
Yeah,
so.
It's definitely like a Buffy kind of situation. Like, yeah, it just blows away. Even though the movie is good, like I heard the show just blows it away.
It does, man. It's so much fun. It is a lot of fun.
Samantha Carter. Okay, yeah, I thought that was her name.
Samantha Carter. That's who it is. Samantha Carter. Yep, Samantha Carter.
Believe it or not, I was introduced to that actress, and she had a sci-fi show called Sanctuary.
Oh God!
I didn't realize they were the
I
same
watched a couple
actress.
episodes.
She has like long blonde
Yeah,
hair.
I watched a couple episodes of that too. It was just kind of here and
oh.
gone. I like the Sci-Fi Channel back when it was Battlestar Galactica and Doom the miniseries. And
Well, yeah, you notice I'm saying sci-fi, not sci-fi.
Not Siffy like
yeah.
that now.
Jeez, man.
Never since it became Siffy, it's not anything what it
The
was.
best movie I've ever seen on sci-fi was, what the hell was that called? Bloody Jack or
Mosquito?
something. Bloody Jack, man. I tell you, Bloody Jack, and it was Bloody. That was the movie. There was a horror movie, and I swear to God, it was shot on like a $10 budget because they were outside in the middle of the day pretending it was night with flashlights and shit. And God bless these actors and actresses. They were trying because it was like, man, they had no money for a night shoot because it was like, this looked bad. Like the CG they did on it was like Photoshop 1. Like, I mean, it was if you've never seen that movie, I highly recommend like about 2 or 3 edibles and a blunt, maybe 2 or 3 beers, and then try to sit through it because it is fucking like that was like me and my wife had just started dating, and I was still living with my parents. I'm like, hey, we're because I had like a whole apartment upstairs at their house. I'm like, we're gonna go watch a movie, and we're up there like we sat there, got blazed, and we're watching this goddamn Bloody Jack movie, and we're like 15-20 minutes into it. She goes, how long is this? I'm like, 90 minutes. She goes, I'm not sitting here watching this retarded shit. I'm not watching this shit. I'm like, no, really, it's funny. I'm like, just look at it and laugh. And yeah, that was about the only way to get through it because it's bad.
You know what, Ray's Double Dog? That is a very, very pretty lady. I like Marina Picard very, very much.
Oh yeah.
Well, also, what was it? They had a show. They had Eureka and they had Warehouse 13. They could have gone on for 10 seasons, but they cut it off once, like, I think the president changed or something happened. And those were my those were my 2 favorite shows. And I was just like, man, they were awesome. And all of a sudden they cut them off immediately once like something changed, and they gave them like one last season with like 6 episodes, and that was it.
I was gonna say Warehouse 13 wasn't bad. I watched about maybe 4 or 5 episodes of that, and I was like, this is a pretty good show.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, Eureka was the same way, but with technology, where they were constantly like fucking with technology and things would go wrong, and then you had like the dumb sheriff help them out.
Yeah.
It was a fun show. I loved it.
Problem is I was spoiled by all the good sci-fi in the late 80s, early 90s. I had TNG and X-Files, and ever since then I've never been able to get back to that quality of sci-fi. The closest we got was Battlestar Galactica, which I loved.
No. Like right now, I'm digging The Expanse hardcore, man. Like The Expanse.
I'm gonna probably go back to that because I just got done watching Altered Carbon season 2, and I couldn't stand it. So I loved the first season, second season.
Yeah, well, I couldn't get into Altered Carbon to begin with. It felt weird to me.
It's hard to follow because it's people re-sleeving and everything. It gets really convoluted. Even worse, the second season, it's like they explain what they're going to do, and then they explain it while they're doing it, and then they explain it again when they finish doing it. It's like I hate that kind of writing. It's like talking down to me.
I want some straight answers.
I don't know, man. I really did dig Expanse hardcore. Like I've watched that show probably 3 or 4 times through all 4 seasons. I don't know what it is, man. I love
the first season twice. I watched the second season once. I haven't seen the third season, so maybe I need to give it another chance.
Yeah, because and just so you know, there's a drastic change in the 4th season because Amazon bought it after the 3rd season. So it's a lot more violent, a lot more. They're allowed to do a lot more in the 4th season. So
maybe I like it more.
Yeah. Maybe if you get that far, just be aware that it changed hands.
I'm dying from a lack of science fiction. I've even gotten to the point where I'm watching anime now, and I never liked anime before, but I'm watching just because there's science fiction that I haven't seen before.
Dude, trust me. For doing all the Star Wars stuff on WCBS, I got really down as well, and I was like, I'm gonna watch The Expanse because I hear it's really good. And then I watched the first 3 seasons, and I'm just like, I fucking love all of this.
And I have to watch the Orville too.
Oh, dude, the Orville's so fucking good. I'm so happy Hulu owns it so they can make it better, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Seth MacFarlane's got a deep love for Star Trek too.
Here's the hope.
He wants
he's
to.
Also connected with the cast too, man. They trust him.
He made because he got all the Next Generation cast to come on and do that episode of Family Guy when he had them all on there when Stewie fucking kidnapped them all,
that was
which
awesome
was absolutely hilarious with him trying to take the cast of Next Generation through the drive-through because he kept yelling at Patrick Stewart.
Remember, he's got the writers from TNG and DS9 on the Orville. That's
really?
It was like old. It was like I can't remember who it is, but yeah, he got the writers from the old shows. That's how come it feels like Star Trek.
Because it's a heavy Star Trek. It's not really a heavy Star Trek feel, but it has a Star Trek feel to it.
Oh,
But it's got a little bit of his flair in it as well. Especially when you can get a fucking brownie edible from the goddamn the food thing. Like when they did that one episode, I was just like, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, you finally get the episode where you finally see someone use the hologram for what they should was just porn.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh man, it was good though.
I was like, yeah, that's realistic. That is the most realistic that I've ever seen in Star Trek.
What are these edibles?
There's 2 things I want to see invented before I die, and that's transporters and those fucking things that just make what you want to eat. Whatever the
food constitutors, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever the hell they call those things on the Next Generation. Just the food replicators. Yeah,
food replicators. Yeah.
I want that holodeck so bad.
Holodeck.
I'll put Gal Gadot in there.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
The holodeck's pretty good, but I think the transporters would eliminate a lot of problems in my life right now.
Look, man, me and Gail are both Jews, but if she ever sings Imagine again, I'm gonna smack the shit out of her. I'm gonna smack the shit out of her ass. I'll be like, look,
you leave my girl alone. Okay?
I'll tell her, look, you're the reason guys like me marry Shiksas.
By the way, Dion does a pretty spot on Yoko Ono. I had me
god, dude! Oh my god,
rolling last night.
Oh my god! I knew he was gonna do it because I turned down my volume. I was like, I know what he's doing. It's gonna be real fucking loud and annoying. I'm just gonna wait.
Spot on Yoko Ono, man.
Oh my god.
Did he sound like somebody skinning a cat that was underwater? Because that's basically what Yoko Ono sounds like.
Pretty much.
Oh. And the light stay down near the bottom during the day.
Oh god.
Not
a small charge would stun them, bring them to the surface. Can't buy it, Doc.
I get bummed out because every good sci-fi show I fall in love with, like it's canceled, like not necessarily sci-fi channel, but like science fiction.
They dick you with the first fucking season, and then the second season's when they fuck you over with it. It's like,
well, I got into Terra Nova. All right, I fucking love Terra. I love that show. It had like a movie feel in a TV series format. That gets canceled. It had a really good cast.
See, that was the problem. They spent all their money in the first episode.
They did. They really did. And
they
then
broke after that first episode.
The other one, it was in the same vein of Lost. I'm trying to think. Oh God, it was an ABC show. It was on around the same time as Lost. Invasion.
Okay.
I freaking. It was another one where like
the Body Snatchers.
It was basically like that. It's kind of an updated version. Really good cast, like kind of like B tier actors you would see as like ancillary characters in movies were the leads. Solid show, right? Really good. One of the guys from Tucker and Dale versus Evil was the lead. The guy with the brown hair, I can't think of the actor's name offhand.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep, he played like the crazy brother, well, the conspiracy theorist brother-in-law that had like a kind of like a podcast and about like the extraterrestrial stuff. Really good. And it got canceled after like they ended it at the season finale of the first season, and it was like these are the two like shows that I really got. So like it's been really hard for me to get involved in any good like science fiction type shows since that I've really been able to kind of just be like, wow, I really like this without it getting canceled.
Admiral Tiberius, I'd use the holodeck to have Bree eaten by lions. I got one better than that, Admiral Tiberius. I want to see a cage like replicated like the Thunderdome, and I want to see Brie Larson and Carol Baskin fight to the death.
Well, Brie Larson can pull a Jeep, all right? So don't fuck with her.
I don't know.
Downhill and neutral. Hopefully it runs
I'm
over
gonna
her.
Carol Baskin. I feel like she has the power to control tigers.
I mean, if she would feed Brie Larson,
who is she, Beastmaster? Calm down.
She is.
The sequel to Beastmaster we've been waiting for. Carol Baskin is the lead.
Gender swap Beastmaster.
There you go.
Don't give Hollywood any more fucking ideas.
Tiger season or Tiger.
Nick, there's your next movie right there.
Carol Baskin, the Beastmaster.
Carol Baskin will work for cheap, and you can probably get the rights to Beastmaster for a song.
So watch, if that happens, I'm gonna be in so much trouble with everybody.
This is your fault.
You made this happen.
This is all. Oh man.
Look, I told you not to paddle in a circle, Opie, you son of a bitch.
You guys are actually very far.
They just been paddling this whole time.
Hey, check out this leech looking like a sucker. Ooh, that's like a girl. That's like a fade
I
race.
know the Wilhelm scream. That is not the Wilhelm scream.
No, it is not.
No. The Wilhelm scream was 30 years after.
There it is.
That is the Wilhelm scream.
Mm-hmm. Every stormtrooper death ever.
Meanwhile, at Harvey Weinstein's house.
Oh God! I'm watching.
Wait, I feel like Humanoids from the Deep was the inspiration. I mean, this was the inspiration for Humanoids from the Deep.
It totally was. Now
Yeah, because like Humanoids,
there's no kink shaming on this channel now.
Because like Humanoids from the Deep, like they're like like a frog dude fucks some naked chick on a beach. And then you see it like you see her birthing the damn thing like at the end of the movie. It's a wonderful movie. By all means, you should buy the Blu-ray of it and show the family and the kids because nobody's living in the house right now.
I'm deeply disturbed by what you just described to me.
He's giving him an ick, dude. Oh.
Buy me dinner first.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay, sweetheart. Whoa, where is he sucking? Oh, it's his neck. There you go.
This reminds me of that scene from Bone Tomahawk, only a little.
Oh my God, Bone Tomahawk!
Dude, that movie gave me like serious psychological damage, man. I can't watch that movie.
No, I understand that because like somebody told me to watch it, and I was just like Bone Tomahawk. I was like, "Jeez, this is violent."
Dude, I watch a lot of fucked up horror movies, and that one made me wince. It legit made me wince. It's like it's a good movie, but
watch. Watch. Okay, here's another one that's gonna fuck you up hardcore. Watch one called Megan is Missing.
I've seen that movie.
Megan is Missing. Watch that one. Okay,
it's such a terrible movie, but I'm not gonna lie. I did not let my nieces go to school after that.
Yeah, because of the barrel scene. The barrel scene fucked the whole movie fucked me up.
That whole movie. It's so terrible, but it's like you do not ever want to let your kids out of the house after watching that movie.
Yeah, because that barrel scene. It's just one shot for 20 minutes, and it's goddamn terrifying.
It is. It's like just.
I hope they have it right.
Franchise TV, this one's for you. Leave Brie Larson alone. Leave her alone.
Listen. If I had a holodeck, it would be Scarlett Johansson, Alison Brie, and Christina Hendricks on a beach, and just me. That's all it'd be.
Although to be fair, if I did have a holodeck, I'd give Brie Larson her ass back.
That'd be the whole thing you do. You give her ass and tits. That's all you do, and just like have her roam around naked in whatever holodeck fantasy you wanted.
I'd improve upon Brie Larson.
Oh God.
And then I'd have Wonder Woman just slap her down.
It was like she was fine before she got that role. She was okay because I remember she was in Community for like 2 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes.
Skull Island.
Yeah, and like she was fine, and then all of a sudden she got a little
she's not
bit of power.
annoying in Skull. She has a very bit part in that show, and you could replace her with literally anybody else, and it'd have been fine. The only person in Kong Skull Island that I gave a shit about was John C. Reilly. He's like in his own fucking movie in that movie.
It is,
and I'm fine with that. Yeah, John C. Reilly was awesome in that. I like Kong Skull Island. I actually do.
It is really good.
It's got a lot of good qualities to it. As goofy as it is, I'm happy that it exists.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was my biggest gripe about the King of the Monsters is like they finally got a movie where you can see everything that's going on, and then you take us right back to the dark and gritty fucking gray shit. I'm like, I'm so sick of these movies with overstuffed CG and everything's the same fucking color. I hate that.
Yeah,
that's what
weird,
I hated
man.
about Endgame. It's like everything's the same color. I can't tell what's going on.
At least we know they got this far.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Listen. I cried. I stood up and cried at Endgame because it was all fucking over after that. I was like, good, thank God it's over. No more movies.
Spare me.
I still have not seen Spider-Man Far From Funny. I'm good. It ended after Endgame for me.
I agree, man. I don't blame you one bit. Yeah.
What if we could go? Hey, manliest motivation. What if we could do different eras? I would bring back Phoebe Cates from the '80s. Put her in the holodeck.
Wait, Haley Atwell, dude. Oh God, a very well endowed English chick. Don't get me started.
Yeah, she's
sexy and
a beautiful
Black
woman.
Mirror.
But yeah,
what now?
She has a sex scene in Black Mirror, I believe. She's in what episode of that show, I believe.
She is. Yeah, she's with Admiral whatever his name is.
Remember if she's
Admiral Cox or whatever.
Yeah. Oh God, he was in that, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah, I think he was in that episode. Yeah.
I think he was. I try to forget anybody from that. Which is a shame. He's not a bad actor. He's not a bad. I liked him in what was it? Deus Ex?
Deus Ex. Yeah.
I like him.
Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science, dude.
Oh,
I have that on Blu-ray.
Shit. You know what? I've seen some of the IG female cosplayers do that, and I'm not disappointed at all. Because damn.
Keep it up, ladies.
Yes. We're all lonely at home right now, so definitely keep it up.
All right, let's keep moving.
Atwell has those jawbreaker tits. Yes, she does.
I'm just saying, look, I understand why Captain America screwed up the timeline to be with her. I perfectly get it.
You the smart thing you ever did.
Listen, man. I would start a paradox for her too, man.
Yeah. Like this is completely understandable. I mean, look, go do that. Now, if you try to do that for like Captain Marvel, then yeah, I would condemn you.
The way they should have ended that is they've been like, say, oh, so you've been hitting that, huh? And you should have said, I could do this all day. That would have been the perfect fucking line to end on.
So, Salvador, I don't judge, but no.
I don't have boobs, but I do have boobs.
Scared them away.
I mean, if you want to dress like that, and you tag me in a picture, or whatever. I'll repost it just to give you some some love or whatever. But yeah, that's as far as you get. And I will not subscribe to your OnlyFans account. I'm just saying. All right, I have standards and I have limits, and I don't have that much money either. So, calm down.
Got something in mind, Pete? Keep thinking what Evan said about the gators. Animal or human?
I had a gator in my
Yet
backyard.
something made them leave. Maybe
When we were put in a swimming pool, and a gator decided to just take a nap in it while they were building it.
Oh God!
Yeah. So here I am from Bumblefuck, Illinois, and I'm in the, got a fucking actual 6-foot alligator in the backyard. That was interesting.
Steve, don't even joke.
How did you get it out? Did you call like animal control?
Yeah, we
or
called
just,
animal
your
control. Animal control guy shows up in a pickup truck, looking kind of like a poor man's Crocodile Dundee. Hops out, brings a fucking fishing pole and a net, grabs the fucker, ties him up in duct tape, takes him out like an episode of Cops. Like throws him, rinses him off with a hose, throws him in the front seat, kind of drops his head down, pushes him in there, drives away.
God! Oh my!
That was the last we ever saw of him.
You don't get out of the chat and get back into the stream. You don't
Be such a
Exactly, dude. Get back in the stream.
Get back in the stream.
Are you rebooting your computer
Get
again?
out of that chat. Get back in this stream.
I told you all that Ruby Rose porn was gonna corrupt your computer, man. I told you.
Something. Yeah.
Quit using RedTube, goddammit.
Number 2, I need to prevent the useless slaughter.
StreamYard told me to go fuck myself. Well,
Number 3, I'd have to get authorization.
what you should have said, Pete, was stream hard. I'd fuck me real hard. And then tuck it and do a little dance.
Quit using Internet Explorer and use Chrome like everybody else, like an adult.
Ooh, shots fired.
Come on, man. This is the man that just moved up to PlayStation 2.
Yeah. He's gradually working up into the video game systems.
He's getting there, man. He's getting there.
Working at it.
God, I've been trying to get into some of the the VR games for the PS4, and some of them are good, and some of them are alright. But like, thank God they're not that expensive to get. So,
I did finally get to play a PlayStation VR game. Was it Raw Data? Where you just get a gun and you just shoot robots. It's not a big game. It's more like a tech demo thing, but it was fun.
Oh, here we go. This will be our comments for the rest of the night. Is different iterations of this.
Well, we knew it was coming.
Yep, like clockwork.
Dead.
Like clockwork.
There's one. There's one PSVR game where you get to be like an action hero, where you like grab guns and like shoot. Like you're on an airplane and you like go between scenes. Like it's all like these bots that are in these like white spaces almost, and you shoot. All you do is in one place, just shooting them as they come by.
Man,
and it's a lot of fun. It's worth it. I think the game's like $20, maybe $25, but it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. I remember me and my friends played it till like 3 a.m, and we got super smashed playing it. Man, it was awesome. It was so much fun. Also, anything horror on there is pretty good too. Like the horror stuff is really immersive and will really mess with you.
Oh yeah, and I've played some horror VR games for like a phone. Never anything big and fancy like a PlayStation.
It's worth it, man. It'll mess you up. I know. If you like Until Dawn, there's something called The Patient that's like the precursor to that game.
Oh, I love Until Dawn.
And there's something called The Patient for PSVR, and it's like $20, I think. And you get to see how the asylum was before it, got smashed up and everything.
I've just been playing Doom Eternal and Doom 64.
Nice.
We did play Gears of War. We played all the way. We finished Gears of War 4, me and my best friend, and then we tried to play Gears of War 5, and it was just unplayable. Thankfully, I only had it through like the gold, the gold pass, so I didn't buy it. I'd have been pissed if I did, because Gears of War 5 sucks.
Oh god,
it does not play well at all.
What the hell is going on here?
This is the worst orgy ever, is what it is.
Everybody's wet, but nobody's happy.
I mean, it's a Corman joint. You know what you're getting when you
No, that's true, man. That's true. That's true.
I like his movies, though. I do. My personal favorite is Sharktopus. I like that one a lot.
Sharktopus. God damn it, dude.
I don't think it's aged well, but I liked it when it came out. I was just glad.
Did he do Black Scorpion?
I don't know, but you guys showed a picture last night of the python or something like that.
Piranhaconda, yeah.
Piranhaconda. The shot that you showed looks exactly like the same shot from Sharktopus on the same fence, except it's an octopus with a shark's head. The same fucking shot in this exactly the same on the same stretch of fence, same lighting, everything. I'm like, wow, they just like regenerated that shit and used the same scene. It is Roger Corman. He knows how to save money.
Oh god,
yeah, he's like Roger Corman is 2 steps above Lloyd Kaufman, like just barely, just barely.
And hey,
that was rough.
Still made the best Fantastic Four movie.
Roger Corman.
Roger Corman. I'll concur. Yeah.
I actually have a DVD that I got a bootleg of it at a convention once.
Is that still on YouTube?
We could do a watch party for that. Yeah, it's actually good. It's actually good.
God,
Considering
it's not bad. It really isn't.
If you can get past the fact that it's low budget as all fuck,
dude, we watched Turkish Spider-Man, bro. We watched Turkish fucking Spider-Man.
We watched Turkish Spider-Man.
I'm pretty
That's how
sure
we met. We met watching Turkish Spider-Man.
We did.
Every drop of blood.
Actually, we're I hit 200, so we're gonna do
congratulations.
We're gonna do a watch party on mine. We're gonna watch UHF, man.
Oh, I love that movie.
That dude, that is one of my. It didn't make my top 5 rewatchable movies, but it is right there outside of the top 5.
Yeah, I have UHF on DVD, dude.
Me too, because it has fucking Michael Richards in it, and I just did a Kramer video.
He's
today,
really good in that. That's probably the best thing I've seen him do, other than Seinfeld.
Dude, Saturday Night Live, he used to play that burned out Vietnam vet sitting there yelling.
Well,
at his TV.
he was also in Airheads.
Yeah,
he was in Airheads.
with a fucking gun, you know.
But he's fucking great in UHF.
Are you ready to drink from the fire hose? You found the marble in the oatmeal. You're a lucky little boy.
No, Adam, I think it's time. I got to get you back into another crazy Japanese movie.
Oh, no. It better not be like Machine Gun Girl.
I can't take it, Adam.
Oh,
Don't do it.
You guys,
I had to take at least a week of recovery after that one.
No. You need to show them audition. You need to show them audition. Okay.
Yes, I have audition.
The fact that you know about it and the fact that you're excited about it, I'm scared.
Yeah, like I said, I've watched some shit. Yeah, you guys.
Here's the thing about audition. If I never showed you the box art or I never showed you the menu, you would just think it was a love story, and then it just honey dicks you in the last 20 minutes.
Don't say.
I promise you, audition's gonna mess you up.
Dude, Machine Girl messed me up.
Dude, you had me. I asked you 5 times during that goddamn movie. Are you sure this girl's over 18? Because I'm feeling some type of way.
Oh my god!
By the way, Jeff has never seen Miami Connection. He's
Jesus! He's in for a fucking treat.
I know about it.
Love Miami Connection.
I remember seeing. I think I've seen it once, but I've never seen it again. And I think it blew up because
fucking great.
You had synapses from other people like grab it and like make Blu-rays out of it. So yeah,
it's an example of something that had like, let's just take every idea we ever had for a movie and put it all in there, all of it, like not cut anything, just all of it.
Before all this shit started, and like
so much movie,
you know the social distancing thing. I had a couple friends over, and me and my wife, and we were sitting around drinking beers, and I was like, we were sitting there playing cards in my living room. I was like, well, let's put a movie on. I'm like, oh, I got this shit. And Adam, I told you, I texted you that night. I put Miami Connection on YouTube on my TV in my living room.
That's a party movie, dude, for sure.
And they made it through 10 minutes. That movie, like, turn this fucking shit off. What is this? I'm like, you people have no appreciation for good cinema. I hate each and every one of you. I told my wife, I'm like, get out. I told my wife, we've been married 10 years. Get out.
It is my absolute favorite bad movie.
I was like, you died giving birth. You died giving birth to my child. Get out. You don't like Miami Connection? Get the fuck out. Get out.
Dude, I feel the same way about Humanoids from the Deep. It's like, this is a great movie. This is a national treasure. If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I've seen that one. Check this guy doing this penguin impression here. Watch him. Wait.
He got a little chub. He don't want to admit it. He got some chub. And Adam, you are so lucky. The next video I was going to show you isn't on YouTube. It was called Robo-Geisha.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're lucky I can't find it.
I hope it's better than Robo-Vampire.
Oh, shit.
What the hell was that goddamn...
Dude, everybody got honey dick by that movie. They're like, Robo-Vampire. It's like, don't watch
Because they draw RoboCop on the fucking poster art. It's like, he's not in there.
What the hell was that Alyssa Milano vampire movie? Was it Embrace of the Vampire? Oh, my God.
Which one of y'all recommended that? I still want to slap you for that.
These guys discovered a very valuable lesson about bad movies, Nick. Never judge them by their cover, because they always show you exactly what's not in the movie on the cover to get you to watch the movie. Yep. That's why we all saw Velocipaster and we were all worse off for it.
No. I watched that and I loved it because I knew what I was getting into. I knew exactly what I was getting into. I knew what was going to happen. I was like, this is going to be not what I think it is. I'm okay with that. And I watched it and I loved it.
It was so not anything.
It's so stupid, but it's
I watched it.
That's like a dick tease of a movie. Just an endless dick tease.
I'm glad I'm not alone in this anymore. Like, I feel vindicated now.
I'm like, man, you couldn't even give us any boobs. What the hell?
I highly recommend Cherokee Creek. It's on Amazon to rent from like 99 cents. It's basically Bigfoot fucks up a bachelor party and starts killing people and dudes. But there's a scene with some strippers that show up and they get naked for like I think 10-15 minutes.
I'm sold.
Yeah, like they're taking that movie. And so it's legitimately the movie's a lot of fun. It really is. I watched it a couple times. It's a lot of fun.
You'd be surprised how many bad movies I'll sit through if I know there's tits in it.
There are boobs in this one, I guarantee it.
I'm just saying, a fan of the
Birds
nudity.
of Prey. More people might want to see it if there was some boobs in it.
I got told I didn't know anything about movies today because I said Birds of Prey looked like because somebody posted, I can't remember what site it was on YouTube, but they posted like the first 10 minutes of it, and I was like, this looks like a CW show, and they're like, you don't know anything about movies or comic books.
It does, and I unfortunately watched it because I could go watch it for the channel.
Yeah,
and man, it's there's really nothing there. There's just nothing there. I mean, but like there's very minimal to no like dude bashing, but honestly, there's just nothing there. It was more what's insulting than anything.
Yeah, it was boring.
It's just a boring movie.
The fight
they could have done something with it, but I knew it wasn't gonna have anything to say when I walked into it. I'm like, this is gonna play out exactly like I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like,
the most exciting scene is her describing the dude making that burrito because she wanted to fuck it or something, or maybe she wanted to fuck her. I'm just like, you want that burrito inside of you in every hole, don't you, woman? Calm down.
If they would have just made an entire if they would have just ignored the whole Birds of Prey part and just made a movie about her trying to get out of town while she was like free from the Joker and everybody was just trying to kill her and she had like so much time to get out of town, they'd have made it like John Wick. It might have been an okay movie.
No. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I mean, like, Margot Robbie's fucking hot. If they would have just kept that whole hot thing going on, that'd been fine. But they tried
they wanted to tone it back and subvert the male gaze and fuck all that.
Listen. The male gaze is what pays for these movies. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You don't like it, fuck off.
Sex sells. You know who said that? William fucking Shakespeare. So
they created a whole fucking generation. These dumbass little girls. This Hot Topic Harley Quinn fucking hussy ass cosplay shit. And half these heifers can't fucking rock that costume. And I'm sorry, but like Margot Robbie, girl, you need to eat some red beans and rice, girl. Because what happened to your ass? You got no ass. She has like negative ass. Like she has just a shade more ass than Brie Larson does. Like I want this girl to do some fucking lunges. Like,
dude, what happened? What happened to the girl from what was it? Live Free, Die Hard, the daughter? Same thing happened to her, man. She got fucking super skinny and all of a sudden just nothing. I was like, what happened?
That's it, man. It's like Margot Robbie. It's like from the front, it's like you are a smoke show. Then you turn around, it's like what happened? That's like it's conclave. Like what the fuck is this? Like I mean, I need some fucking thickness back there, girl. That backyard is fucking like short and fucking a midget on his knees. I mean, you fucking got nothing. Like, God damn, man. It's a good thing you got them nice titties and them good teeth and that pretty face. Because that ass is lagging.
We're getting the Pete Daddy Dollar promo right now.
Oh, I will go fucking ham.
Listen. She had the ass when she was with Will Smith in Focus, okay?
Yeah.
Then she lost it.
Yeah.
We know why she had the ass when she was with Will Smith. We know why. I'm not gonna say it, but we know why.
Alex, you call it out. Say it. Say
what?
Say it. Why'd she have the ass when she was with Will Smith?
Why you gotta put?
Because you can say it.
Asses.
You say it. You fucking say it.
Pull him under the bus or what?
No. He's got the pet. Hey, because she was with her brother, she had the ass, right? That's why.
Baby got back. I don't want none unless you got buns.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all you want him to do?
Yes.
Cheap.
I'm just saying that's what happened.
Right? I don't give a fuck.
You feel better now.
Yes, I do. God damn it! Thank you very much.
Calm down, Bree. Calm down.
I'm not gonna feel good in the morning after all these goddamn craft beers.
Don't lie to us. There's some
These-
Tiger Claw in there, ain't it? There's
No
in
White
there.
Claw. It's all Sam Adams tonight. No, I am.
Tiger Claw.
No, because I looked in the refrigerator.
Is that
I
a
looked
Carol Baskin beverage?
I looked in the beer fridge in the garage, and I had like 6 or 7 of these Sam Adams left, and there was like 3 White Claws. And I was like, we got lime and grapefruit. I'm like, I told the wife, I was like, those shits are yours. I ain't touching that garbage. Lime and grapefruit.
You only have mango and pomegranate like a man.
I like them raspberry and the black cherry ones. I gotta lie.
Oh shit! Yes.
that high end shit.
Yes, yeah.
the baller status White Claws.
You ain't a baller until you had a fucking pomegranate white claw, right? You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like.
That's like Cristal. You got to open that with a towel over your arm, pour it out of a bucket of ice, come up like that, like the bottle service in the club and shit. Look, ooh, bitch is falling out over a can of it. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Ooh, what had he had? What had he had? What happened to Bucky? Shit. Shit. What happened to Bucky?
I still got to make that clip, but I do have this one.
Bitch, are you for real?
Fucking Rudy Ray
shit.
Moore.
What was that from?
Disco Godfather.
Oh, okay, Disco Godfather. All right,
Oh my god, that movie. Whew.
Also on Tubi.
You need You need
All
to
the
watch.
Rudy Ray Moores are on Tubi.
You need to watch Black Shampoo. Holy shit!
Yeah, I like Black Dynamite.
No, Black Shampoo pulls a lot from Black. I mean, is the inspiration for Black Dynamite. I swear
Dude,
to God.
I collect bad exploitation movies. I got a whole set of them, and I've got like the Shaft and.
Dude, but Black exploitation movies, I think hold a special place in my heart because they're some of the best exploitation from the 70s and the 60s. They are so much fun, regardless of what you get.
I have the Black Godfather and
shit.
A Guy from Harlem. I have that. Like
Okay.
the
All right.
one. I got a whole set of them.
Do you have Sweetback?
I might. I have to double check.
Okay. All right. Because I know Synapse or somebody put out the Blu-ray of that recently.
Be right back.
Oh shit, he's gonna go check. All right. Damn.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
There was no sign of them this time.
We're gonna blow this goddamn river and get these fish out of here right now.
We're basically watching the asylum version of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh no.
No, if it was the asylum version of Creature from the Black Lagoon, it'd be like, bitch, get out of the water.
I feel like someone's gonna say that any minute.
Oh.
These sets are where you find all the gold.
Okay,
man.
okay.
So this one's got disc 1 is Black Cobra 2, Black Cobra 3, disc 2, Black Fist, The Black Godfather, Get Christy Love, disc 3, Fighting Man, The Guy from Harlem, Jive Turkey, and TNT Jackson.
Was that Fred the Hammer Williamson on there?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
That
no.
looked like-
Do you have Fred Williamson's movie called Boss? Because Boss.
Yeah,
Boss
Black Cobra has Fred Williamson in it. All three.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because Fred Williamson did like three westerns, and one of them was called Boss. It was called Boss something else, but it's mainly called just called Boss.
What, like
It had
this right here it says, oh, you can't see it because of the glare. It says hours of family home viewing entertainment. Every one of these movies is rated R.
Jeez.
Family viewing entertainment.
Now, to be fair, I've let my kid watch like 4 of the like complete.
Now, to be fair.
Now my 4.5-year-old has watched he's watched 3 full Halloween movies and 4 of the Friday the 13th movies because I got all the Friday the 13th on DVD and Blu-ray, and I started watching those movies when I was like 5 years old, legit. Because my cousins were all older, so we used to watch those, and we were sitting there, and I'm a stay-at-home dad, so we were sitting here one day, and I'm like, man, it was Halloween. I was like, I want to watch a horror movie. I put Friday the 13th on. He come out. He was in his room playing with his toys, and he come on. He goes, "What are you watching?" I was like, Jason Voorhees, and so he's like addicted to like the theme songs. So like on the way to school, when he was still going to school in the morning, we listened to like theme songs from Halloween and Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. So because he's got my old Freddy glove. He plays my Freddy glove. He's got 2 or 3 hockey masks and meat cleaver and shit. Like he's a little OG. Like I got him watching all this shit. And my wife's like, should he be watching that? I'm like, that's all right. You know, as he comes out with his little fucking meat cleaver and starts hacking me in the legs with it. I'm like, man, settle down. Mom's gonna fucking tell you to stop watching this shit, man. You can't be cutting dad in front of mom.
Hey, Pete, you grew up in Michigan. Did they show Svengoolie up there? Or is that strictly an Illinois thing?
Must be Illinois thing.
Monster Hosts used to be a thing back in the 70s and 80s. They'd have Monster Hosts. And Svengoolie was Saturday morning. That's kind of like where my love for bad movies started, man. He'd show all them Hammer horror movies. And they had like, you know, it's kind of like Mystery Science Theater before that was a thing.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
there was an old movie. There was an old
Monster Host is like a dying fad. Like, you know, that's
definitely.
where Elvira got her start. She's one of the original Monster Hosts.
Yeah, there was an old movie theater here in town called Glades Video. It actually went out of business in 2014. That's how long it lasted.
Oh man.
But the old guy knew me and knew everybody in town. But he'd always get like really old, really crazy old weird horror movies that I used to watch. And I was like, man, he had a bunch of Corman stuff.
That was my other hobby. I don't know if you remember. Go in the 80s, just going directly to the horror section and look for the movie with the most fucked up box on the shelf.
Yep.
Rent that one. Like,
yeah,
you never heard of it. And if they had a box where it's like got 3D art fucking coming out of it with like little blinky eyes and shit.
Oh, you mean like Demon Wind?
Yes, like that. If it looked like the actual Necronomicon on the shelf, that's the one that we'd pick. You know, like
man, no, that was most of my childhood because I mean, like I think at some point we had 4 or 5 VHS rental places in town. We could just pop between all of them. And just get all kinds of cool shit. So that's how we know.
Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
Yeah, dude.
I always tell people I think the DVDs. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's digital stream." I'm like, "No, DVDs killed the fucking rental places because I stopped going to the rental places because all of my DVDs were always scratched the fuck up and would never play." And I'm like, "No, please go back to VHS because most of the time they didn't touch the tape on the inside. The most you'd have is maybe some asshole forgot to rewind it, but other than that."
You could deal with that. And I hate it when they would give you that $1 charge for not rewinding it. I was like, you have a machine back there that does it in 30 seconds. Calm down. just calm down.
You have a VHS rewinder. That is this motherfucker's only job to rewind the tape.
One of those VHS rewinders.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I had
dude.
one right next to the VCR. I was like, nope, rewind it, then fucking return it because I'm not paying shit else for these people.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man. 100%. Always had. I think I had a couple of them. I went through a couple of them back in the day. But it was one of those things where it's like, you know, I mean, that was the good times. You know, if you were lucky, you could get a movie on Tuesdays sometimes, you know, and watch the new stuff and talk to your friends about it and see before everybody else did. But mainly it was Friday around 2:33, 3:34, something like that. You know, everybody be at the Blockbuster, the local place, and trying to get the new movies for Friday night or for the weekend, you know, and just watching stuff. Man, it was a good time.
I preferred family video, and actually I went back to Illinois at Christmas time, and those are still open in Illinois. They still have family videos. Family videos. He's got one over by him.
There's one a block from my house, and it's independently owned, and it shut down because it's a non-essential business. And I was so pissed because I was like, I wanted to go rent Cats and Black Christmas, and right as they were coming out on Blu-ray, it shut down. And I was like, no, because my wife's like, bitch, you are not paying $8.99 to get those on pay-per-view.
I do have an announcement that I forgot to mention. Cats is available for rental starting Tuesday.
Yeah, see, I want to rent.
I don't want to buy it. I just want to rent it. I want to watch it because I want to see this fucking travesty that
I've been waiting because like I just got a fresh fucking a fresh jar full of Mary Jane's flowers, and I still got a ton of edibles. And I'm like, I'm gonna blaze up. I'm gonna eat an edible, and I'm gonna watch Rebel Wilson's chunky ass roll around and pretend to be a cat.
That's like a prerequisite for watching that movie.
God, I want to come over to your place and watch it, man. That sounds like fun.
I'm telling you, Nick, I get every month. I get Butterfinger, Fruity Pebbles, and Boo Berry edibles, dude.
Don't play, man. I think in Georgia, like there's a convention that happens. It's Days of the Dead. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say who does it, but there is a table you go to, and you say a password, and you can get the edibles.
Oh yeah.
Luckily,
that's why he's got the light in the background. So he's actually growing shit behind him. You just can't see it.
Luckily, it's on my 12 hours at dark right now. It's 76% with 60% relative humidity in the room, but we're good. Don't worry about
it. Fancy shit.
Hey, look.
You're fancy.
I'm not saying I know how to grow, but I know how to grow.
I didn't give you my address, man.
Hey, all this bling don't pay for itself.
Jeez, man.
Them Batwoman reviews do.
It's my Batwoman reviews. I'm telling you
I
what.
wonder if the prerequisite for casting cats was, are you a furry? Do you like musicals? Hired?
Can you bleach your butthole like right now?
So
Why
you're
the
telling
fuck
me?
would you put Rebel Wilson and James Gordon in the
So you're
same
telling me that
bucket?
Heimdall is a furry? Idris Elba's a furry?
Dude, Taylor Swift is definitely a furry. I mean, come the fuck.
Oh
on.
yeah.
Oh, God,
Now,
dude,
because
she's
we've
trash.
seen the
She's
preview for that
actual
so many
trash.
times. We've seen the preview so many times. My kid runs around the house doing that Jason Derulo. He goes, "Milk." I'm like, stop that shit. Stop that.
Wait till he finds the Jason Derulo song where it says "booty, booty, booty," or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh no, we were listening to ICP today in the yard. I was like, "What is a juggalo?" I'm like, "Dude, you got to sing this, Trey." I'm like, "Sing this with me. Come on, bud."
Teach your kid that
He looked at me.
stuff.
He's like, "No, Dad." He's like,
Yeah.
"No, Dad."
Good for him. See, he
No,
knows.
Dad.
He
He's like,
knows
we're not juggalos, Dad. We're not in that tax bracket anymore.
Yeah.
Moving on up. Moving on
Dad,
up.
you got a college degree. You can't be a juggalo anymore.
Oh man. What a fucking show. What a fucking show.
Yeah. It's worth it.
It was. This fucking
So,
giant leeches.
Yeah.
Like Carol Baskin.
I had all kinds of jokes for that, but then it just kind of went in a different direction, and I forgot everything I was going to say. So it's all good, though. I like Roger Corman, but that's probably going to be the last one that we stream through the StreamYard window, though, because I've honestly run out of things to show, and it's getting, like, with YouTube being on Skeleton Crew, it's getting really hard to show. I'm glad that this stream didn't get taken down, so at least I know this was still public domain. But yes, it's really weird with the copyrights. Like, it's almost like the internet doesn't keep up with the copyright before they're like there. I'm like, who the hell would buy Prisoners of the Lost Universe? It's a trash movie with fucking the guy from Battlestar Galactica that played Apollo in the old '70s show.
Wasn't
like,
Laser
So was
Mission
Last
too?
Jedi, but Disney's proud to own that.
Yeah,
they made it. Yeah.
God, they're real proud of it. It's like we did something. Didn't make any money though, but it happened.
Seriously, did we get hit with Laser Mission? Was that the one?
No. Oh no. The one
Laser
the one we got
Mission?
hit-
I couldn't
it was the
remember if
one
it was
with
Laser Mission or not.
It was the one with Richard Hatch, and it's a shame.
Okay.
because
Oh, that's right. Richard Hatch, the guy that won Survivor, the gay dude.
It was perfect for jokes, just like making jokes. We could have riffed the hell out of it, but yeah, that one got taken down and I got like strikes by 2 different copyrights. I'm like, which one does it belong to? I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to fight it.
I just got hit with a copyright claim for a Birds of Prey video I did 2 fucking months ago. Like
It's
10
because
minutes.
it's a Birds of Prey video.
10 minutes before we started, I get an
Because
email.
it's a Birds of Prey video. and you're
It's like
affiliated with
copyright
fandom.
claim. I'm like, I was like, I haven't done a Birds of Prey video in like 2 months. I'm like, what the hell is this?
All you have to do is put the words "Fandom Menace" and "Birds of Prey" in the same sentence, and it's already a copyright strike. Doesn't matter what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're not wrong about that. Honestly,
No.
Jeez.
They still mad about Sonic
yeah,
kicking ass.
yeah, they fucking hate all of us. So I mean, it's just the way it is.
Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. It's like that big of a group of people. Are you still going to keep denying that it's not a driving force? I mean, really? I mean,
it's the vocal minority.
They went back and
it's
hit
the
all my
people.
Batwoman
Yeah, it's-
videos. I'm like, you
it's
had
the
to go after my
counterculture
most
that you
popular
created.
videos.
It's like you created this counterculture. You drove everybody away, and they had nowhere to go. You didn't think they were going to talk to each other?
Yeah. This is not like Batman '89 where everybody had to physically like write letters and mail it into whoever did it. You know. Yeah, like you had to find the address the hard way and mail it to the company and be like, we don't like Michael Keaton. He's gonna be the worst one ever. It's like and now everybody's like Batman '89 is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you have that the vocal minority and Twitter and all kinds of shit like that. And that's a problem. But also, I think
remember back when that's the most that we'd bitch about a movie, though. Like, oh, we don't want Ben Affleck to be Batman. Like that's as far as it ever went.
oh god,
Now it's like,
hushed
please
your
stop
mouth.
it. It's like, please
Now
stop
we got
doing
Robert
that.
Pattinson.
dealing with the
Stop
channel.
calling us for bad people.
God, dealing with the channel stuff like six weeks before the Rise of Skywalker was a pain in the ass because every week we'd get some it's not even that. Every day would be something about the movie that had leaked, or we got some email from somebody or some message from somebody that said this, that, and the other, or something on Reddit happened, and it was just kind of like I already fucking hate this movie, and I'm done with all of this. I just do not care anymore. The best part was getting really good was I think we went to go eat before the movie, and we got drunk, and we watched the movie in the theater. All these guys. And Dion almost got us kicked out because the first thing, like I forget the first part, but it was like at the very beginning. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like it really loved the theater, and I'm just like, God damn it.
Yep.
And then like it happened again. He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Ah, Dion, come on, don't do it a third time. I don't want to get kicked out. Let's at least watch the movie and leave, real quick." And then after that, he kept looking at us and that like, "What the fuck?" look, and I was like, I kept mouthing to him. I was like, "I know."
Dude, I don't know about you, but I will watch any movie to completion, no matter how bad it is. Black Christmas almost made me get up and walk out. I never do this. I never have my phone on in the theater. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything like that. I'm far from it. But I sit in the back. I had my phone on, and I'm texting Pete like, "Fuck this movie, man."
Yep, because I did the same thing when I was sitting there opening night watching Charlie's
Angels, and he's like, "Fuck this movie."
Dude, no, I watched that movie too, and I was like, "Oh,
which one? You went to see Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Ooh. Yep. There was opening night, right? 5 people in the theater, 3 guys and 2 women, and I'm sitting in the very back. I'm like, there's like this big long ass like bench type seat. I'm like stretched out back there, like got my soda. I'm like sitting back there eating edibles, like these little gummy edibles in the back of the theater, and I'm just like 20.
It still didn't make it any better.
Literally 27 minutes into the movie, then I'm the same way as Adam. Like if I'm in the theater, I turn my phone off. I'm respectful, and 27 minutes in, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I want to leave. I'm like, I can't. If I hadn't drove 25 minutes to get here, I would have fucking left.
I'm respectful to a point. Like I'll give it like 15 minutes or whatever. And if even that movie, I gave it a little bit of time. I gave that movie like 10 minutes. And then afterwards, I was like, I pull out my phone, I turn my brightness all the way down so I don't like, I'm not that asshole. And then I'll text the guys. I'm like, this movie is dog shit. Don't go see it. And they're like, well, what movie are you in? I'm like, Charlie's Angels. I was like, and they're like, you fuck. I'm like, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it on the channel.
Yep.
I'm doing it for the channel. I'm doing it for the channel. God damn it.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, yep. I was like, I'm suffering for my subscribers. The same reason I review every goddamn episode of Batwoman. I'm like, I put myself on the cross for your sins.
You were not supposed to make a career out of that. That was just a prank.
I'm pissed, dude. I got Stockholm syndrome. I'm in love with that fucking lesbian ass now.
People tortured you with it. I didn't know you was in Stockholm syndrome.
Oh my God. I'm in love with Ruby Rose now, guy. But then I tell you what, there's another challenger emerging because her psychotic sister Rachel Scarston that played was she Black Canary on the
the Birds of Prey TV show.
On the 2002 Birds of Prey. Rachel Scarston that plays Alice on there is the only saving grace for that show because not only is she absolutely beautiful, a little bit way skinny for me, but she overacts the shit out of every scene, chews the scenery up, and just makes it bearable.
I never thought that in 20 years we would refer to the WB version of Birds of Prey as the good version,
the definitive Birds of Prey.
Weird now, man.
It's the same world where we praise a Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie. I mean, think about that. But,
I mean, but what was it? The Tubi recommendation you gave before we started the movie was probably like it's an amazing movie that we need. Yeah, we needed those are the movies we need now. We need crazy.
That was the whole point of the segment when I first came up. Where I was just like, I'm gonna find some crazy messed up movies from like in the old days.
Like Jeff was talking about, where we need movies with a lot of violence and squibs and shit like that. Like bring back the really gory '80s action movies,
just silly stuff.
Yeah, just stuff that's over the top, like kind of the stuff that we were getting like back when we had like those movies like Smoking Aces and all that kind of shit.
Smoking Aces is a wonderful movie. It's very fast paced and I loved it because I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, I'm gonna go watch this.
Machete was coming out, like we had like a little
bit man. I'm still listen. Danny Trejo's still vertical. We need Machete in space. We need Machete in space. Okay.
They advertised it.
Call up Elon Musk. Make it happen. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Elon Musk and the director Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, get them all together. They can make it happen. I'm pretty sure Robert Rodriguez isn't doing shit right now.
Hey, Danny Trejo, he'd do that for $250 and an envelope. He'd be fine.
I know they want to make an Alita sequel. I'd like to believe that it's still going to happen, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because they could make Machete in space for like Elon Musk's pocket change. Oh yeah. Like give us the change that's in your shoe. We can make this movie right now.
Machete was pretty good. I got it on Blu-ray.
Dude, they were fun movies, man. Even the first one came out after the Grindhouse movies, and like they used the majority of that footage for the movie. Wherever they shot, they used. And then you had part 2, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, man, awesome!" And then like there was no 3, and I was like, "Come on, man, give us a 3."
But yeah, it's like they were making like a love letter to like trash cinema and the grindhouse era, and they're almost bringing it back and creating another subgenre. Like this is kind of like when they brought punk back a few years back. It's like oh, punk's a thing again now, and it's like we're bringing it back, like it's cool. And just any of that kind. I'm not saying that everything has to be a remake or bring back something, but yeah, like Alex said, just make it crazy. And stop making these movies that have these overinflated budgets, man. It's like not everything has to be made with.
No. Because I mean, look at the first John Wick I think was like 40 million.
Really?
Let me check to make 100% sure. Let's see.
John Wick was beautiful. I was not expecting that movie to be that good. Some friends had told me about it. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And I'm watching it. I'm like, holy shit, this is great.
No one thought it was going to be that.
Okay, According to Google, budget between 20 and 30 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
First one.
So
you don't need a big budget. You really
with
don't.
Marketing and everything, you're probably still under 100 million for the entire.
100%. Okay. So then with marketing, let's say 50. Let's say 50 with marketing. Still, you're under the budget. You made something that's fucking iconic and part of culture now, with a very simple character and a very, very simple premise. My wife died, and this kid fucked with my car. I got to go kill him. Done.
And they managed to make 3 movies, and they haven't made one that sucks yet. That's the part that amazes me.
Exactly.
Like, all 3 of them, it's like even after the third one, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, keep going. I'm done. I'm cool with this. Usually I get sequel fatigue on anything.
You're not gonna do that anymore.
It doesn't feel like it's running out of ideas. It's like it keeps unraveling. I'm like, all right, as long as you can make this look like this, and with those action scenes where you can see everything that's happening,
Keanu's gonna be Ghost Rider now.
Is he really?
He's gonna be Ghost Rider. Mark my fucking words, dude.
That's right, dude. We haven't talked about any
if everything always says it, it's true.
well, because I mean, like, he's in 4 of those, like 3 of those movies. I think we're gonna do a 4th one at some point.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you go more and more into the lore and why they need the coins and what the whole society is and what it all means, everything like that. And like that's the best thing is like you reveal more and more about the world, and more about his character and his involvement in what's going on. And that's all we want is like good storytelling with a simple character. And that character is simple as shit. Mm-hmm. It was a really, really simple character that they've slowly given you more and more about over the movies. Like, I mean, that right there, 2014 John Wick. I mean, that's what they should want to emulate. Like, that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at another good one that's recent is Joker.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like 50 million, somewhere around the ballpark of 50 million. Another complaint of mine is make the trailers shorter, like a lot shorter, like half of the trailer that you're showing now, like TV spot, like maybe a minute long at the most.
Yeah, I agree.
These trailers are showing too damn much, man. That was one thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit about Bloodshot is all the plot twists are in the trailer. It's a good movie. You know everything that's going to happen. So when the movie shows it to you, they're making like this big reveal. It's like, I already knew that was going to happen. Like you showed me that in the trailer.
I agree. Don't do major plot points in the trailer. Just make it a trailer so we want to go watch it and just be done with it. That's it. Leave it to that.
Go Amazing Spider-Man 2. Don't ever go Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, please don't ever go Amazing Spider-Man 2 on anything.
Yeah, because I mean, do the 30-second spot to get us all hyped for it. Then do the 90-second spot and be done. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And make it, and then hopefully people will go see it if it's original and good and worth our time and our money. Then that's fine.
And maybe the media will finally learn that if they don't like a movie, maybe start lying and saying it's great. Because I mean, the media kind of created Joker. No one gave a crap about Joker.
I loved how the media immediately got pissed off and it's like, don't go watch a movie, you're gonna get shot up. I was like,
free advertising.
Exactly. Like I went that Friday night to one of the dine-in theaters. I got food, I got alcohol, I sat in the back. I wasn't worried about anything. I watched the movie, had a good time, and I was good, man. That was it. It was done.
Yeah.
Say me and my wife were joking around. There's these the kids walking by us. I'd lean up real quick and throw my hand in my coat like this. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I saw a white kid walk by." She's like, "Honey, he's 17 years old." I'm like, "He's a white kid."
I don't matter.
I was like, "He might be an incel." I'm like, "I don't know. Where's the National Guard at? He might be an incel." But no, there was like the same thing. There was like no issue. Like I went to like there's a theater like 2 minutes from my house, and we went there, sat there, watched the movie. You know, no issues. Everybody liked the movie. They had a little applause at the end. People were clapping and shit, which I was like kind of surprised at that movie. But no, it went over well in the theater. I mean, I thought it was a kick-ass movie. It was done really well. I don't think it needed a sequel. I don't think it needs a sequel.
It doesn't. I hope
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Let it stand on its own feet because it already made $1 billion. I mean,
without China.
Yep.
That's one thing. That's one thing I do hate. As soon as a movie like hits a certain number and goes $1 billion, or it makes a lot of money, like sequel. It's like no, leave it. Understand that formula and do something else like that.
Make something similar. Remember when sequels used to be like a movie that's similar? Like, for example, Casino is basically a sequel to Goodfellas. It's the same thing. It may as well. It's a spiritual sequel. More spiritual sequel.
The franchise. Look at Terminator. There's now more bad Terminator movies than good ones.
Dark Fate was fucking terrible. Oh my god!
I'll tell you what.
Dark Fate was dog
shit.
There's more Terminator spin-offs that are better than Dark Fate. Like there's a lot of Terminator spin-offs. I've seen almost all of them at least twice, and most of them are still better than Dark Fate. Dark Fate didn't make me as mad as Black Christmas because Dark Fate played out exactly the way I thought it would. Like I said, the poster gives away the entire plot. I'm like, it's really that shallow. It has nothing to tell you.
Terminator sequels now is all of them. The problem is all these movies now, and it'd be like the one movie you don't need to watch anymore is Terminator 2. Like, stop retconning Terminator 2. It's your best one.
Yeah,
that really pissed me off.
Exactly. And like the thing is that you don't even need to really watch Terminator 1. You can just watch Terminator 2 and you have the whole story there.
Yep.
The only thing good that might come out of this is that they actually stop making Terminator movies. It's like you had a chance, just make the Sarah Connor Chronicles, just bring that back, make it grittier, and put it on one of these Netflix or Amazon or something like that. That would have been great, and you could have done half the budget. It would have been just as good. It would have been way better. You'd have had all your women leads, because I'm sorry, Lena Headey is way better than Grace. Okay, so.
Yeah, Terminator has to just go away for a while. Like, really, I would say a decade. It needs to go away for a while.
Yeah. It needs to just go away. I mean, what more do you really need to do to that?
I'm a fan, but stop making them. Seriously.
How much more can you defile the corpse of a franchise?
Also, Arnold is like what? Is he 75 or 80? Like he's up there.
He's my dad's age. He's like 73 years old.
They make robots that age for some reason.
Oh god, dude!
Remember when the catchphrase of the franchise used to be "There's no future but what we make of our own." Then Part 3 said, "Nope, can't stop destiny."
Speaking of grandpas and franchises, are any of you guys excited about another Indiana Jones movie?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
I just can't be. I'm Raiders of the Lost Flicks, but I still am not excited about seeing geriatric.
I'm the one rare person here that didn't hate Crystal Skull because it was my first one, but even I'm like, I don't
know. That's a hell of a way to start Indiana Jones.
I got lucky. It was my first one, and I kind of went backwards. So my last movie was Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I ended up this is the best one. I love this one.
Yeah, that's where it all started. Yeah. I got this up on the share screen because you guys subscribe to Reel Independent Productions. Nick, would you like to plug this channel a little bit and tell us what it's
Reel
about?
Independent Productions is my YouTube channel. We do a podcast called Scary Drunk every week. We try doing it on Fridays, but Sundays. You'll get an episode every week for sure. We do talk about independent horror movies because they need some love. Nobody seems to love them except for a handful of other people. But no, we do have some really good movies on that we've done. Slaughterhouse Slumber Party was one. There's like that movie is just solid tits. It's just wall to wall tits the whole time. Cam Colebrook that I kept seeing on Instagram for so long just was not that good. Soul to Keep. My Soul to Keep is actually on Tubi right now. You can watch that for free. We did do a live commentary for Space Babes from Outer Space, the Brian Williams movie with Ellie Church and Alice Winkler. So we've done a lot of things. Head over to that channel, subscribe, like the stuff. Give us some suggestions for movies that you want us to do, and we'll review them, man.
That's definitely what I like to do. I like to get my audience's involvement. It's like you want me. I got a whole bunch of really cool suggestions today. Ever since I put up that review for Silent Rage, I got people shouting all these movies. I'm like, well, if you like that, you like this, and all these are from the '80s, and that's like kind of like my favorite bracket, like that little pocket of time between like 1972 and 1985. That's like where all my favorite horror movie shit
like
is.
you have more fun when you're reviewing like the older stuff or just the out there stuff. When you're not doing a big budget blockbuster movie, you seem like you have more fun with the reviews, man.
Well, that's just it. Those ones are fun to review because that's back when like anything could get made into a movie. Like, oh, you want to do a horror movie with Chuck Norris? Let's do it. Fucking
well, I mean, kind of like from like 93 to like 98, you had a lot of that shit happen where like anything could get made and get thrown to tape.
Get made, and you weren't focused
there was
on
like
sequels.
5 Cyborgs movies.
They were always focusing on the next movie. So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, dude. There were
who teams up with a vampire cop. Make it happen.
I'm on a mission. I'm also on a mission. I'm trying to collect all of the Hammer horror movie, or not Hammer, the Canon films. Like every Canon film ever made, I want it either on DVD or Blu-ray before I die. So every time I see a Canon movie, I try to grab it. They're getting harder to find, and they're getting expensive. Like they have some box sets, but they're never complete.
Yeah, that's always true. One series I love that some people may or may not know are the Trancers movies.
Yes.
From Full Moon. Trancers.
Yes, I've seen Trancers.
Oh my god!
But yeah, Trancers is great. Yeah.
Well, no, there was a part 6 that was done like off to the side or something. The only way you had I found a VHS tape of it years ago, but they've never made them ever since. And if Charles Band is listening, goddammit, give me that sequel to direct. I want that sequel to direct. Okay.
I was a subscriber to Full Moon for a while. I might subscribe again, but I stopped subscribing because they don't put a lot of new stuff up there very often. The Full Moon subscription is like always the same shit. But we've watched a lot of Charles Band movies on this channel and reviewed them. So
yeah, man. I did watch all of the Puppet Masters twice over because I watched them in order of release and then order of like the way the story happens. And it's very, very strange. It's very, very strange, but it's a lot of fun though.
They are strange. That's one of those ones where I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't.
No, because I mean, his movies were
a lot. A fear of puppets like some people do.
Yeah, so but his movies were a big part of my childhood because like I knew like 2 or 3 would come out every week, and they always be in my video store. You know, like Dollman versus Evil Toys and shit like that. Like that stuff would always be there.
One of our favorites on this channel was Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bolorama.
Dude,
oh my
god, love that movie.
Oh my god. Shit. One of my favorites is Slumber Party Massacre. Love that movie.
He introduced us to Avenging Force, which I had seen when I was a kid, and I didn't realize I'd seen it until I started watching it again.
My fucking son loved that goddamn movie. Because, dude, I'm a huge like the American Ninja movies. Anything with Michael Dudikoff and Steve James.
Oh my god,
is money, dude. When Steve James died a couple years ago, God rest his soul, we lost a fucking national treasure because like Steve James and Michael Dudikoff were like the B-real. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. God bless them.
Why isn't Michael Dudikoff in anything anymore?
He should have been Spider-Man.
He's still alive. I mean,
hey, look, I'm just gonna say
like repping in a wheelchair now, or
no?
He's still
a fucking ninja,
shape, right?
dude.
Why the fuck ain't he doing movies?
I just posted a picture of what he looks like recently.
He doesn't look bad. Like the dude is still doing like martial arts and shit.
Hey Pete.
Yeah.
Pentango's financing Carol Baskin.
I'm fucking telling you, dude. Pentango is some bad. I told you he Matt Hunter.
Baskin connection.
Oh my god.
Matt Hunter did not kill all of Pentangle and Avenging Force. See, he didn't get the head of the Pentangle. He killed Glastonbury. He killed Elliot Glastonbury and thought that was the head of the Pentangle, but no, it was not. There was another arm of the Pentangle altogether, and Carol fucking Baskin runs the whole.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Carol
That's what I
fucking
miss about the
Baskin.
80s, though. Like all the villains were like, they let you know right away that they're psycho fucking crazy villains. Like remember Cobra with the axes?
Oh, dude,
they're not meant to be likable. They're terrible.
The fucking New World Order.
God, Cobra, dude, I love.
Cobra's great, man.
I love that movie.
Love Cobra.
Canon
Cobra
Films,
is awesome.
baby. Canon Films.
Also, what was the other one? Nighthawks that he was in the 70s cop movie.
Yeah,
shit,
man. With Billy D. Yeah,
Billy.
Rutger Hauer was in there, and
Billy D. Rutger Hauer. Of course he was.
Percy Kambata was in that one too.
Cobra is living proof that you don't always have to be accurate to the book to be good. Because people forget that, what is it? That was it Fair Game with Cindy Crawford? That's a remake of Cobra. That's
Is it really
more accurate to the book? Yeah,
I didn't even realize that Cobra was a comic book until you told me that.
Well, no, it's just a book.
Just a book. Okay. Action novel. Gotcha.
But you know, it has like Cindy Crawford and one of the Baldwin brothers.
Is it Billy?
It came out in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember that movie because that movie would be on Skinamax a lot when I was a kid.
Like, that's supposed to be a remake of the book that Cobra's based on, but it's supposed to be more accurate to the book. But which one's more fun?
Well, I mean, then the same thing goes for Total Recall, because Total Recall, they tried to make it more like closer to the story in the newer one, and it was just like, this is bad. Like, Kate Beckinsale's hot, but that's not going to save your movie.
No, same with Die Hard. The original Die Hard book is kind of depressing, man.
Jeez,
it's depressing.
Yeah, but I mean, like we got a great Christmas movie out of it because of them just kind of taking creative liberty with it. I mean, I love all of them. I mean, sorry, I love everyone except the fifth one.
We don't.
They actually sell that movie with a Christmas sleeve.
We don't speak
I like
that
2.
one.
I don't hate 2, man. I do not hate part 2 at all.
No, 2, like all, like 2 I love. 3 was the first one I watched as a kid, and I didn't know what they were, and I was just like, this is fucking awesome. And then my mom's like, oh, there are 2 more in the video store. I was like, shut up.
Yeah, even great. 4. I like the R-rated version of 4, but I was like, I like 4. 4 is fun.
Well, like 4 came out during that weird time when we were doing a lot of PG-13 movies and PG-13 horror, and then the way they would fucking honey dick you for like the physical copies would be like the unrated version on DVD. Yeah, remember that? That was
all they
the thing.
do is put a little bit of dumbass footage in there. It's like, ooh, it's unrated. I'm like,
yeah, like they would, because like they would. Yeah, because like they would let the fucks and shits go. Do a little bit more digital blood here and there, but that was it. Because I remember that was the thing with Die Hard 4, is like he said yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, and then when the guy went into the fan, there was blood everywhere. All of a sudden, I was like, oh okay, that's the only thing you changed. And
you allowed one F-bomb in a PG-13.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, so you made me spend $22 on this because of that.
Yeah, that was a weird time when everything had to be PG-13. That was just why.
Yeah, because I mean, you wanted all these kids who all of a sudden had like these cell phones in their pocket that could do anything, and you're gonna try to make them pay for go to the movies.
Them kids didn't even know it Die Hard.
It's unrated, guys. Ooh, the unrated extended director's cut.
Are there ghost tits? There better be ghost tits.
Look like little girl ghost tits, like little girl spooky girl.
I'm uncomfortable.
All right,
and Kevin Spacey said, "Wait, how old is she?"
I mean, it is Sarah Michelle Gellar, but yeah, no, there's no tits in this movie, dude.
Wait, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Keely Chow just popped back into the chat. You said Buffy. You said Buffy. Keely Chow's up in his.
You know what?
He's up in his piece.
I'll give you that one, Keely Chow.
Yeah, she didn't really have a good career after Buffy, did she?
No, she really did. Like she did this, and then there was,
and then she did the Scooby-Doo live action movies, and then she met her husband, and that was a mistake. So
bro, look,
No, I like
it for kids, bro. It's for kids, bro. It's for kids. It's for kids, bro.
Yeah, no.
It's dated, but it's okay. Yeah,
I understand it's for kids, but like I love me some Scooby-Doo.
I'm ripping on Freddie Prinze because
he's talking about the Star Wars thing.
Yeah. I'm making fun of his Star Wars rank,
dude. He's
bro, you were in Wing Commander.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. is like one step above Vince Russo saying "bro" so many times. That fucking retard. I can't stand him.
Yeah, you were a voice actor for a character. You can be replaced tomorrow. Yeah. Calm down.
You're not special there, Freddie. Okay,
you weren't holding a lightsaber on screen. So shut the fuck up.
The only thing people still remember him from is "She's All That."
Yeah. Yep. That's the joke.
Yeah, she's all that.
She's all that. Or I know what you did last summer.
The rest of his life has been spent living off his wife's money.
Him and his wife did 4 movies together. Holy shit! I just realized that. God damn. Oh, yes, holy shit! That's four movies together.
And she was billed higher than him in pretty much most of it, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, because I mean he had that weird stint where him and Matthew Lillard did a bunch of shit together.
Yep.
Where it was like Fever Pitch or whatever, and some other things as well.
Oh, I almost forgot about Fever Pitch, the baseball movie. That was like one him and Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like in the movie, I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, she was.
Movie, but she was
I mean, she was half naked in the pool. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay. But the funny thing is, Freddie Prinze Jr. can never live up to his dad in Chico and the Man.
No, he cannot.
He cannot live up to his dad in Chico and the Man. Cannot do it.
Dude. Well, he don't have shit now. I think him and his wife got a cookbook together, and he's got a podcast that nobody listens to where he's playing D&D. He has a YouTube channel that has like no subscribers to it. It's fucking sad.
Yeah, like
I'm serious. It's
I'm gonna
fucking
go troll
sad.
and fuck it. I'll
He
give him.
does
a subscribe to my
he does
channel.
live streams as well. I want to troll him too. Like it's man, it's some shit.
He does live streams that nobody watches. He's like Geek Prime X.
Oh God, he was streaming tonight. Yeah, he's our troll. If you don't know,
no, dude, no, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Freddie Fisher does some shit. He's like, yeah, man, I'm doing voice acting. I'm writing a cookbook. Got a podcast. It's like, yeah, everybody's mom has a podcast now. Calm the fuck down, okay?
Not
easy.
podcast.
Everybody's mom has a podcast and an OnlyFans account.
Speaking of podcasts, I want to thank everybody that showed up to the chat tonight. Salvador, Keely Chow, Admiral Tiberius, Chris Wicks was here.
Chris Wicks, what up, man?
Else
all the way from Australia.
Yep.
Franchise History TV. Did I say Keely Chow? I did. And Admiral Tiberius. Franchise History TV. Manliness and Motivation. Thank you. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. We have exactly 4 thumbs downs, and I think I know who they are. Oh, yeah, here we go. Riding Sonic. Thank you for joining our stream tonight. We hope you have enjoyed it. But, yeah, we had a really good time watching this movie. I want you guys to come back next week for my birthday. It would mean a lot to me. This is how I want to spend my birthday. I want to spend it with my buds and my fans and my co-hosts who are also my buds, watching 2 movies that are terrible that I love to watch. Like I've seen Samurai Cop and Miami Connection so many times, and I never get tired of those movies. And every time I watch them, I find something else that amuses me every time. Every flat tire, every dirty floor, just every stupid thing you can think of. So,
Ray's double dong. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, we would thank for coming, dude. We really appreciate you.
Hey, man, I love watching shitty movies and talking shit. You know?
That's all we do.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
That's all we do. We watch shitty movies and we talk shit about them. That's
yeah, dude. That's
Tonight, as soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna watch some Deathstalker 2.
You know what? Deathstalker 2 is actually better than the first one. They got a different guy playing Deathstalker 2, and they actually recycle a lot of footage from Deathstalker 1. So all the best footage.
So all it's
all the best TNA shots are in the sequel.
So it's like Silent Night, Deadly Night, just the fantasy version.
It's exactly like that.
To any fans who have not seen Deathstalker 1, I forgot to mention Deathstalker. He's kind of rapey.
If you feel uncomfortable about sex scenes that are more on the rapey side, be cautious. Yeah.
So don't worry about coming into the movie. It'll be okay.
The DVD of Shakes the Clown is calling my name. I don't even want to know what kind of kinky clown porn you're into, manliness and motivation. So,
if that's clown porn, I'm not.
You're welcome for the entertainment. I appreciate it, but yeah, I think we're gonna draw this one to a close. I could talk to these guys all night, but I have to pee. Really
we'll have next week.
Yeah, we got it.
We'll have Jeff with us. It's gonna really be crazy,
dude. No. When me and Jeff get on here, we start drinking. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be.
Well, I do encourage it because it's my party, and you guys are more than welcome to get as inebriated as you want.
Both jobs for the next Friday. By being essential.
I'm working on 4 years of sobriety, so I'll be. Plus, I'm driving.
Hey man, so dude. Yeah.
I got to keep this thing under control, but you guys are welcome to get as blitzed as you want. I want you guys to have a good time on the show.
I didn't pass out during this live stream. Let the record show. I've only done that once, and I remembered to turn my camera and my microphone off when I was snoring.
Alita Battle Angel. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, man, we've done some live streams where I've gone a little hard in the paint, and I've like snored on the mic and done a bunch of dumb shit.
I passed the fuck out during Alita.
When I used to do podcasts, I used to do a Star Wars podcast about 10 years ago, and we used to just record them and then upload them on iTunes and shit.
Yeah.
And I passed out while somebody stepped out to take a smoke break, and I passed out, and they recorded me snoring for like 15, 20 minutes and played it back for me, and they were just laughing their ass off, and they recorded like they were all like saying like all kinds of dirty shit to me while I was under, and I was like, you guys are dicks.
I was picking up shit. I was picking up cats and shit. I'm like, look, here's a cat just jumping across my fucking lap.
Oh man.
Oh, Alita Battle Angel. So anyways, we're gonna bring this one to a close. If anybody doesn't have any questions, we're gonna head on out, and you guys have yourselves a groovy day.
Well, bye.